Mate, have you played the Battlefield 6 campaign yet?
I've not, but I've heard it's meant to be really, really good. Is
Yeah,
that
it is not.
no?
Where the fuck you seen that? Mate, it is the worst
On Twitter.
Battlefield campaign I've ever played, like, without a doubt. Mate, nothing but like
Serious?
bugs, crap. Mate, I can't play the single player campaign right now. That's how what bugged it is. Like, genuinely, I cannot play it.
I know it was locked at launch. I got my copy at 12 o'clock, and the campaign was locked because I'd rather play the campaign at the start, and it was locked till 4 p.m. So
Aye.
I was like, oh, looks like I'm playing multiplayer, but maybe it was locked for good reason.
Aye, because the digital version was locked till 4 p.m. And I was like, right, that's chill. I get a physical copy that arrived at 11. And I was like, mate, I'm just going to smash out the single player campaign. And I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll stream it as well. Because everybody's going to be streaming the online day one. I'll stream the single player. Booted it up, and it's like, nah, single player not available until 4 p.m. But mate, you can jump online if you want. And I'm like, mate, it does not make any sense whatsoever. But I mean, the single player is hot garbage. You'll need to play it for the platinum, but hopefully you don't get the same bugs that I've been having to deal with.
Yeah, I've just not got around to it. So I think by the time I do get round to it, hopefully it'll be fine. Maybe there'll be a patch or something. But that's a shame because I was looking forward to the campaign because I was like, oh, surely it's got to be good, right?
I mean,
It's
because
an FPS.
Battlefield 2042 never had the campaign, and I was like, ah, you know, I don't play Battlefield for the campaigns, but it's like a nice wee change of pace. You know what I mean? And they never had it for that. I was like, mate, you need to at least have the campaign in it bare minimum. And then this time I'm like, mate, you should have just no, shouldn't have even fucking bothered. I just left it, just done the online only.
Damned if they do, damned if they don't. If it didn't have a campaign, you'd be
Aye,
complaining.
if they never had the
It
campaign, I'd be
does.
moaning at them 100%.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to feedback next episode.
Aye, mate, do you want to just start the episode now?
Oh wait, were we not?
I'm,
Oh,
I'm recording, but
right. Got it. Ladies with gentle hands, welcome to episode 28 of the Trophy Hoarders podcast. I'm Leon, and as always, I'm joined with Chris. How we doing?
we're
We good?
twinning, mate. We get the matching t-shirts. I've got wood,
We
you've got
said
wood.
we've both got words.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a saucy podcast.
Mate, I was like, let's just start the podcast now. And then
Yeah, so starting the podcast now, right? Battlefield 6. I feel like we need to address the elephant in the room, right?
yeah.
We've spent a ridiculous amount of time on Battlefield 6 this weekend. It's kind of scary. I felt like a teenage boy that couldn't speak to girls and didn't go outside. Two of those things still didn't happen this week.
Mate, back into our gaming prime is what we were getting into before
Yeah,
women and
mate,
work took away, came
it was
distractions.
beautiful.
It was,
It,
mate, it was
it, it
just the
was
boys
beautiful.
all weekend.
Yeah, mate, if it like just overlay the Homelander meme where he's like, it was perfect. Like
Aye.
that was this weekend. Like I was like, it feels like I've been transported back to like 2016 or like a good year before the world went to shit. Do you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, life is good.
Aye. Mate, it was, I think I calculated it was like 19 and a half hours we spent streaming this weekend.
Yeah.
But 2 hours of that was on Sunday. So, mate, 17 and a half hours we streamed Friday and Saturday. Think how mad that is, because it was
That's
only a short stream Sunday.
yeah, that was insane. I feel like I've still got a bit of burnout from all of the streaming, to be honest with you, but I've lost functionality to words. Look, even there, I'm stuttering like Boris Johnson. But yeah, it was good. Like it was really good. But I did find towards the end of the streams, just I don't know, the lobbies they started disbanding, didn't they, with real players into bots.
Aye, at
So I
like
feel like
2 in the morning is when it kind of starts
yes.
to happen.
So it started winding down, and then I was, it sounds stupid, but you know when you play to your opposition, like
Aye.
I just started playing like a bot, being silly, trying to do like stuff for trophies, and I was like, oh, it's getting a bit shit now, and and then like in turn, don't know, the stream just gets a bit more low energy, but like at the start of the streams, mate, we were quite good, weren't we?
Yeah, I feel like
We were just insane.
we should also mention the lobbies were dying and becoming like bot lobbies because we've got crossplay turned off. So we were only playing against PlayStation people, no Xbox or PC. Which, mate, I wouldn't mind playing against Xbox people, but the PC ones, it's a different ballgame because playing Battlefield on PC.
it is night and day difference when you're up against a PC player. Like it's can I say it's not fair, or is it a skill issue of us being rubbish?
Nah,
I
it's
feel
not
like
fair.
it's
Mate,
borderline
I've played
unfair.
PC on console and on PC, and I'm way better on PC than I'm on console. Console's more fun, but PC, mate, I've fucked somebody up with a sniper on PC. I'm shit hot with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with PCs though. It's like they are the master race, you could say, but it's like I don't know. A new game comes out and you need to update a million drivers and spend 700 quid. Like surely consoles are just
Mhm.
more appealing to people. I mean, they appeal to me.
Plus, all my
So
pals, because like Battlefield 4, I played on PC and PlayStation, but all my pals were on PlayStation, so I was like, I'm not going to play it on PC then. So
yeah,
that's where all your pals are.
yeah. I was gonna say no crossplay back then, right?
Nah, and they crossplay. Mate, thank God, because they've been fucking rough. Especially, mate, like, see people on like helis and stuff like that. Mate, it's unreal. Like, you think there's like good helicopter players on console, like on PC, mate? Because Battlefield's one of the ones where it's like, see, especially in like early mid 2010s, like when like PC gaming was becoming even more popular and like more YouTubers and streamers were doing it kind of thing. There was always like games that you would think is like a PC game and like a console game. So for example, like Assassin's Creed, it's on PC and it's on console, but it was always more a console game. You know what I mean? Same with Call of
Yeah,
Duty,
yeah.
it's on both, but you think it is more a console game. Battlefield, I always think is more a PC game than a console
It's
game.
just the sheer scale. Like
Mm.
it's big, isn't it? So I'd agree with you on that. Yeah, it makes sense.
So we turned crossplay off straight away. As soon as he joined my lobby, I was like, mate, crossplay, get it turned off. I learned that lesson in Battlefield 2042. I was like, get it off. We're not playing
Yeah.
against them.
Mate, whose idea was it to do crossplay? Because when it emerged, it sounded really cool being able to play with Xbox players. I didn't really think about PC, but I was like, oh, we're bridging the gap between Xbox and PlayStation. That's really cool. But it doesn't really do any like there's enough PlayStation players, there's enough Xbox players, and there's enough PC players. Like, why do we even need crossplay? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Because your pals on Xbox. Like, mate, you don't want to play with Merlin? You don't want crossplay so we can play Gears of War with
Yeah, no,
Merlin or something?
yeah, but the thing is I feel like most people have both consoles or the ability, like just historically speaking, there wasn't crossplay, so people be like, right, let me get the other console or vice versa, if that makes sense. So it's like I feel like there'd always still be a workaround.
I think back
Like
in
it
like high school
is,
though, you never had pals that, well,
yeah.
I was on Xbox and there was pals that were like, nah,
I,
mate, I'm on PS3. And it's like, fuck. Well, you're not part of this friend group then. You can't play MW2 with us. You can't play GTA 4 with us.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was on the PlayStation side, so I was on the bad side. I'd hear about these crazy funny party chats, and I was like, oh yeah, me and my mate we were playing FIFA against each other. Then we'd have to wait 4 minutes while the game loaded in, and we could then speak to each other in the new
Aye.
game lobby, kind of thing. I was like, oh, you have party chats. So, like, don't get me wrong. Like, crossplay is great in that connectivity, but it's just, don't know, in this modern world, I feel like Discord, for instance, you
Mm.
don't really you could just speak on that if you wanted to, but I guess you wouldn't be able to play.
Aye, you
I'm
couldn't
going
people
down a
to
bit of a
play.
rabbit hole.
Aye.
I said a stupid thing. I'm
You'd
gonna
like to
shut
take
up.
it back.
I'd like to take it back. I wanted to be edgy and cool, and it's backfired. My hands are up. Arrest me, officer.
But mate, Battlefield 6 has just been like such a good time as well. Even like all the clips coming out and stuff like that. Mate, I don't even see like how many people it was, but they've already like banned people on like Zen and Cronus, all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
it's a permanent ban. Like Rainbow Six
good.
Siege introduced like Mousetrap or something like that it was called, and it was like you get like 5 games or something like that, and it gives you a warning. It's like, hey, we've detected you're cheating. Please stop. Whereas Battlefield's just went, you spent £70 on this game, boom, that's you banned. £70 wasted.
Yeah.
Enjoy the campaign, buddy.
I mean, as it should be, as it should be. And dare I say that other companies don't do it because they enjoy the microtransactions that they still get from these players. Call of Duty probably being one of them. Like, do you know what I mean? Battlefield, you can still buy skins or you can buy something in Battlefield, right? But obviously, it's not as crazy. Like, they're not going to make their money off skins where COD would.
I,
So
th-
it's like,
I never actually noticed if there was a store on Battlefield 6. I don't think there is.
no, is there not?
Nah, I mean, they will add one because they will add a season pass.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like good. If you're cheating to that level, it should be a hardware ban. Like straight, like do you know what I mean? Ban the entire account, ban the console, block it. Because I'm assuming that would probably fry their EA account as well, wouldn't it?
It
Like
would
they
be
wouldn't be able to play
the
FIFA or
EA,
something.
but I don't know if it would ban them off EA. But definitely their PlayStation account, they can't play Battlefield anymore. So make good
Yeah.
riddance cheating on Battlefield when I'm out here grinding, trying to get my guns.
Do you know what? It's so weird. It's because I know we spoke about cheating last week, and I won't get into it this week. But I would think Call of Duty is, on paper, is an easier game. So why do you need to cheat? Battlefield, I can understand why you'd want to cheat because it's the skill. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Battlefield 6 has been fairly easy to get into this year, but historically, there's always been that noticeable gap between who's a Battlefield player and who's just the generic FPS player.
Mm.
So I could understand if people kind of wanted to, oh, I can't snipe because I have to calculate the bullet drop. Let me plug this in. Like I don't agree with it, but it makes more sense.
Oh, let me
So
put you all on a wee cheat code if you want to snipe on Battlefield 6 at range. You can know how you get the rangefinder. So you can go
yeah,
into your settings and add like automatically set range when you press a button. So see if you change it to clicking in the left stick, which is what you use to hold your breath, and you've got a rangefinder on, it sets the range. So mate, you just hold in your breath and it automatically sets the rangefinder on it, so you don't need to calculate for bullet drop. You just zoom, beam them.
see, I'm not good. I'm not good enough to need to do that. I just snipe, and if it's too far away, I just accept it and be like, they're too far away. But that
I'll
is a
just
very
leave
useful
us.
tip for
This will be
for
Battlefield
this
6 tip for the people out there.
serious players. I saw another thing about sniping. I need to test it myself, but it was essentially saying that recon is the sniper class, and if you put a sniper on the like one of the other three classes, apparently you're more prone to missing shots.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Which, mate, I don't
Yeah,
mind because like you
I
should be
think that's
using the
cool.
sniper on the recon class.
Yeah, I like how you can customize whatever class you want to use, but obviously there's more benefits to using their native weapon set, should
Mm-hmm.
we say?
Aye. But mate, Battlefield 6 has been a good time. Me, you, Bomb Chop on. We've got, I think both of us, we've only got the two. No, you got the engineer one. So I've got all the online trophies, bar the revives and the engineer repair damage. That's the only two online I've got left. What have you got left apart from revives?
Yeah, so I've got the sniper one, which you
Oh,
got.
yeah,
I still need like
250.
yeah, so I need about another 100. But yeah, then it's just that, what was it 1996 nurses?
1996 revives.
Why am I saying nurse? It's the trophy, isn't it? Joyful nurse.
Aye.
Little Easter egg there, but yeah, so it's not far off to do. I know that some people, or not some people, but like you can go into like the bot lobbies, can't you, to farm out those
You can also farm
revives?
XP as well. People were,
Can you?
yeah, you can farm XP on them because that was the same that happened in 2042. And apparently, people can't create like custom games right now because there's so many XP farms active. Like there can only be so many community like servers going, and like pretty
Right.
much all of them are just bot farms,
That's
XP farms.
interesting.
So all the
Uh,
community's raging about it right now.
yeah, it's weird because I'm enjoying the game and I want to level up naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the counterpoint is, I don't know, we want good weapons to have more fun, but I feel like that's part of Battlefield. It's part of any progression-based game. Is like you have to have the shit and work through it to get the good stuff. Like that's the whole point of keeping you on that carrot and the stick, right?
I'm in like no rush for the to be done with Battlefield 6 kind of thing. Like, mate, I'm happy to keep playing it. Like, if it takes me like another week or two to get these revives as a support, man, it doesn't bother me. I'm not in a race. Like I said, last episode, there's people that have already got the platinum before the game came out. So there's no point in racing for first achiever. You've got no chance at it. Because
Yeah,
I wish I could remember that guy's name. He's like a big Call of Duty YouTuber. And he was like bragging that he get first achiever. And he's like, you guys knew I had to be first achiever. And I'm like, mate, you're a fucking Call of Duty YouTuber who's got like 2 Battlefield platinums. Like, fucking calm down a bit. And then I checked it today, and he's not even the first platinum achiever. It's some Sony developer. I think he was like a QA tester or something. And I was like, good mate,
right.
you love to see it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you if you wanted to rush to get out another platinum video, then you could, because I don't know. I'd say dishonorable discharge for that guy that did it before the game was even out. Like I don't get. I can understand single player games maybe,
Mhm.
but it kind of ruins the fun for the general public getting it like a normal person sort of thing and be like, oh, who's gonna get it first? It's like you almost have to minus them off the leaderboard because it's an unfair advantage.
Mate, I'm not really bothered to get his first achiever. It's just when they're like trying to brag about it, and it's like, mate, you got the game like fucking 3 weeks, 2 weeks before anybody else. Like, it's not that
Yeah.
much an achievement when you're playing against like people that review video games. You know what I mean? Like, mate, did you ever
Yeah.
see like the COD lobbies back in the day? See it like oh, what were they, Call of Duty events? Not COD Next. We're talking like 2013. Call of Duty. They used to have the Call of Duty events in LA. COD
I know what you're
XP,
on
COD
about, but
XP
is
events.
it XP?
That's what they were called. And mate, it would be like one YouTuber, and it'd be like a bunch of like people, like news reporters and stuff like that, away playing like the newest Call of Duty game. And it'd be like one YouTuber goes in and just steamrolls the lobby, goes like 40-2 or something ridiculous, just runs it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, mate, that's what I imagine Battlefield was like before all the like, actual players got on it, just beating up people that work for. I was about to say a newspaper, but that's not a good newspaper, like Guardian or whatever. I don't know. I was about to say the
Yeah.
one you're
Maybe
not
that's.
allowed to say.
I was gonna say maybe that's what we should have done for our jobs. Go into
Mm.
the newspaper, get
Aye.
early games.
Just write shit articles. I don't know anybody that still reads newspapers that's under the age of like 40.
Yeah, mate. As soon as they got rid of page three, I was out. Bear in mind, I was about 13 at the time, so they lost a real one.
Aye. Mate, I mind my local newspaper started like a video game review thing, and I was like, "Ah, that's
Okay.
so cool. I would love to do that." And then, mate, I mind I was reading it one day, and it was just like hundreds of spelling mistakes in it, and I was like,
Oh,
the bar to entry is fucking low. Like,
yeah,
if I use spell check, I've got a chance of getting in here.
that's nuts. I think the last time I read a newspaper was maybe in secondary school because on our train line you get like the Metro free newspaper in the
Mm.
morning for the commuters. So I'd pick that up, I'd read the sports because that's all I cared about, and then I'd flick to like the middle where like all the horoscopes and things are, and there was an agony aunt column,
Mm.
and I'd just read that, and it was just so interesting. Like I get the train every morning to Baker Street, and there's this man in the green sweat knitted jumper with brown hair, and he's just so gorgeous. I wish he would see this. Do you know what I mean? And it's like there's so many men that probably fit that
I know.
description, but if it
You're like,
if it
fuck,
works out, it
damn, I've been
works
wearing
out.
my blue one this whole week.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine you open the newspaper, you read, think, is this about me?
Mate,
And then you look up and you see who it is. Like, do you even engage with them, or do you just go,
it's just
I'm never
some
reading this
dog
again?
fucking staring at you across the train. Mate, you see
Goodness
that on
me.
Twitter as well, where it's like a lassie will post a pic, or guys do it as well, but it's creepy as fuck. But it's like they post a selfie of themselves, and you see the person in the background, and it's like, seen this guy at the Dodgers game, but was too embarrassed to approach him. Twitter, do your thing. And it was like, what's more embarrassing? Going up to him and being just asking him, like, hey, how you doing? Like, try and get a wee conversation going, or like posting his picture everywhere on the internet, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And looking desperate as
Sorry.
fuck.
Yeah, but the internet does do its magic. It's probably the best way to find somebody. But if I was on the receiving end of that, I would be like, you're a degenerate, just come up and say hello.
Aye, just,
Why did you have to
yeah.
like get millions of strangers to find me, which is even weirder.
Aye, no, my
But
pals are texting me, making fun of me.
exactly, I've gone viral. I didn't even mean it.
But I,
But you got mate. That's 2 weeks in a row. You've busted out that little cute voice. I'm excited to see what's happening next week.
mate, I'll just break, mate. I'll come on the episode and just be like in character the whole time.
Hi guys, we're going to the cat cafe.
Cat cafe. But I mate, I'll probably start the episode with us talking about the campaign right before it starts. But mate, the campaign has been absolutely horrible. I know you said you've not played it. I booted up the game
Yeah,
on hardcore because you need to beat one of the missions on the hardest difficulty. I was like, I'll see how hard it is. Mate, ridiculously easy. As in, I was like, something's wrong here. This is a little too easy. So then on the next mission, a lot of stuff happened, but I ended up dropping the difficulty to normal because I was like, I just kind of want to speed run through this section because I get a checkpoint way back. I was like, I'll drop it to normal. Mate, kept dying, dropped to easy, and I'm still dying like a mission or two later. Because it's like, I'll get like two-shotted, but it'll be like two guys, and it'll be like bing bong, and then I'm down, and I'm like, this isn't happening on hardcore. Look, something's wrong with the difficulties, right? That's one problem I've had. Second problem, on the second mission, you need to destroy AA guns, but I've not been given like C4 or a grenade launcher. There was nothing, so I'm jumping on top of it. Like, what did I do? Like, I don't know what I did. Randomly blows up. I was like, result. That's at the very start of the mission. Towards the end, you need to blow up more, but you get a grenade launcher, so it's fine. And then I'm like, the objective is destroy AA guns. I've destroyed them all. I'm at the very end of the level, and I'm like, what is going on here? So reset checkpoint, done it again. And then you know what it was? I missed one enemy. Seeing that big massive section at the end of mission 2, I'm at the end of it. I then had to backtrack to the start of that big section where there was one guy alive, kill him, and that completed the mission.
Goodness me,
I was like,
that does sound awful.
Fuck me. Then I've been having this problem where when I'll try and start the mission. So let's see if I finish mission 2 and go into mission 3, completely fine. See if I leave and then want to boot up the mission again, it goes to a black screen. I need to close app, open app, hit continue, and then it will load into the mission. But my game crashed last night, I think it was, when I was trying to play a single player. Game crashed, and I was like, fuck. Went on, knew that trick doesn't work anymore. So anytime I try and load into a single player mission, it's just black screen. Like, I cannot play the single player at all right now. No matter the mission or what, mate, the campaign is literally unplayable right now. That's how bad it is. So I need to wait for them to patch it, do an update, something. Or I might actually uninstall the game, see if that fixes it. That's my two options right now.
Has anybody else, like, have you seen any discourse online about?
I've not even googled it, mate. I was like, all right, I'm not playing the single player. I'll just get grafting on this video and get the video done. Because I done the Battlefield 6 video when we were streaming. I done the 2 hardest Battlefield 6 trophies in 2 games. Nearly got it in 1 game, but
I know
it was rough, mate. The shotgun guy just turns around and he's like, Phew. I was like, no, spoiler.
Mate, it's a shame that it's done that to you, and it's obviously I'm obviously taking up a pinch of salt. My experience could be completely different. Obviously, I'm a bit scared that could just break my entire game, which does suck because I am looking forward to it. Like, I know, what was it? The early reviews were like, oh,
yeah,
we're not so hot. Yeah, we're not too hot on there. So I was like, okay, that's one thing. Like, a lot of people might go into this negative. But I was like, you know what? Like, let's try and keep an open mind. And then, like, you saying all of this stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, it must be real.
You know, like, even the story, there's no, like, Battlefield 4, it's like Russia and China are the bad guys, or like Homefront, it's like North Korea are the bad guys. They've took over America, which, mate, that would be fucking class to see. Imagine North Korea try to take over America. But no, it's like in Battlefield 6, it's a PMC. It's no nation state, it's just a private military thing. It's taken over America, and it's like, you guys didn't even have the balls to say fucking Madagascar's the bad guys. Like, I was like, me.
Yeah, just kept it like neutral, made up.
And I also seen like China was, I think the 2 best-selling nations for Battlefield 6 was America, which you would expect, and then China, which I was like, mate, I didn't know Battlefield sold in China. Because usually you hear about them having to censor games a fuck ton to release games in China. I mean, apparently,
well, they rework it, don't they?
Yeah, apparently it's selling like shit hot over there. And I'm guessing that's one of the reasons why they've not made China the bad guys. But I mean, just throw Russia on it or something. I mean, there's another country I can think that could be definitely the bad guys, but we'll leave that. But aye, mate, they boys, they never even had enemy nation state. It's just PMC.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I'd love a campaign where Scotland were just the enemy. I think that'd be a good
You
one.
would love that, wouldn't you?
Just rocking up to warfare in your kilts. One gust of wind and you're all running away holding your knobs. Mowing them down.
Mate, you've not seen Braveheart. We fucking whip it up and show you our arse, wouldn't you?
How is it? We'll be running away then.
Yeah.
None of that, please.
Mate,
But yeah, mate, I'm gonna get into the campaign. Hopefully, I don't run into those issues. But obviously, my expectations are just in the middle, so I can't really be upset or disappointed. But if I get a bug like that, that sucks. Like especially if you're trying to go for that platinum,
mm,
that must be so jarring. Like I reckon uninstalling might fix it, but
yeah, I might need to give that a bash. But mate, like I said, the online's been super fun. I actually, because it's one of the ones where it's like I watched it was like a wee clip of somebody's live stream, and he was saying about how he's like, mate, Battlefield's just a game where you have fun, and I was like, mate, it is.
yeah,
That's like all we've been having. And then there was a guy I used to watch on YouTube back in the day called Chaboy and Azzy, and mate, it's just two guys, and it would just be like compilations of them like fucking with like campers and stuff like that, just like funny moment. That was I think it was like funny moments in Battlefield. And mate, I'm like, I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back and does some Battlefield 6 videos. Because mate, they would just do daft stuff like strapping C4 to the bottom of a tank, blowing it so it like fucking flies in the air and lands on a roof. Just hundreds of dumb
yeah.
stuff, man.
Man, I don't know if they do it for Battlefield. They did it for COD, but have you seen like myth busting Mondays or like mid myth busters
Somebody used to do that for
in a game?
Battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really cool to see. I don't know who's in that genre or if it still is a thing, but that's always just intriguing. 'Cause you're like, is that possible?
Mm.
Yes, it is. Do you know what I mean?
Because I think one was
But
like, was it like the M98 AB? It was like the 50 cal sniper back in the day, maybe in like Battlefield 3. And it was like, how many people can it go through? Like headshots, so they're all like lined up. It's like 10 people and it's just going through kind
yeah,
of thing. I used to, mate, I need to go back and see how many like Battlefield YouTubers I used to watch still do videos. I'm pretty sure Jack Frag still does, because he became like a FPS kind of guy doing like all FPS games.
yeah,
There was a
he's
guy,
still about.
Westy, I think his name was. I think he's still.
Yeah, West. Yeah, he's still about. He was on Warzone obviously because Battlefield died out, but now I'm assuming he's gone
I
back
have
to
back on
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
I saw one of his videos on TikTok actually. It was like I think it was like a tips video or something. It was actually really useful. I was like, oh, thanks, Westy. I was like, I know you from the Penny Central streams. You're a good
Oh,
man.
does he stream with Benny Central?
Like he's like obviously within that content creation circle, so
Mm,
you'll see it. Like obviously he won't be there every day, but he might be there like once every 2 weeks or something
yeah,
like that. It just depends on their schedules. But yeah, he seems like a decent geezer from from what I've seen him feature and stuff.
yeah. Mate,
But
hopefully
I,
Chaboy's back.
yeah, do you know what though? I think people would bite any like your hand off, anyone's hand off to have a flawless multiplayer launch, which the game did have, and I think it deserves its flowers for how smooth it was. It's a shame that the campaign has had bugs, but I think you would rather the campaign be
A
a,
mess
a
instead of the
ball of
online.
shit opposed to the online because that's what we're really here for. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe that's why you're not as upset because it's a campaign.
Another thing
It's
is,
obviously disappointing.
you need the online. You need that online connection to play the single player, which is just
Yeah,
dumb. Did you see the clip of the guy that was playing it? And it's like halfway through mission one, and it just whoop, stops, and it's like online connection lost. Please retry or quit the menu.
yeah, it's a shame, but it does say on the box. It does say
Ah,
internet required. But I agree with you. It's like really for a single player campaign, why on earth does that need?
mhm.
It doesn't need multi. Like, do you know what I mean? It could quite easily be patched out, surely. But yeah, that is a shame that it requires that.
Plus, you on launch day you closed the game and then came back on. You were like, mate, fuck, I get stuck in a queue. Was it like 400k long or something? 400,000
Yeah,
people.
it was almost 500k. I think it was like 486,000.
How long
Yeah,
did it take
big number.
to get through that queue?
Um, it wasn't bad to be fair. Like by the time I sent you the picture, I think it already dropped from what it was. But then I would say maybe 10 minutes. I was away from my console for a good period of time because I was doing something else, just gooning. I mean, but yeah, I was doing something else, but it wasn't too bad. Like I feel like I could have sat there and just went on TikTok or watched a YouTube video. I'd say maybe 10 minutes, but it could have been shorter, could have been longer for that kind of region. But I feel like I know what he's going to say there. I couldn't play the campaign because of that,
I
which I
know,
was going to do.
because I was like, all right, I'm not going to close up then. I was like, I'll jump into single player for a bit. So done the single player. I think I done the first mission, and then I was like, I'll back out the main menu, maybe play a wee bit online. when I left the single player campaign, I was then put in the queue. It was like, you're now in a queue. I was like, mate, what? it was,
Yeah.
but it was only, mate, I think it took like 2 minutes. I think it was like 80,000 the queue was. And it was like
Yeah,
2 minutes or something. I was like, that's not too bad, just a minor inconvenience.
yeah, pretty quick. Mate, I was like, why is there a queue to play single player? Like,
Everybody's lining up
just
just to
let.
play Battlefield
Yeah,
6 single player.
yeah. I mean, speaking of single player campaigns, I guess this can transition quite nicely. That's obviously a bad example of a first person shooter. But what would you say are some of your favorites or some of the best FPS campaigns or games in general? It doesn't just have to be a war shooter.
Just like a
What are you
first
saying?
person shooter.
Yeah.
Immediately, I think Black Ops 1. But I'm like, was that a
Of
really good story? Or did that just have like a really good twist? You know what I mean? Like, did the
Isn't that the
twist
same thing?
make that story?
Yeah, but isn't that the point of a story?
Aye, but it's like, was the story good up until the twist? If you get what I'm saying.
I feel
Granted,
like
the
it was,
twist is
wasn't it?
part of the story, but did the
Yeah.
twist make it? You know what I mean?
I feel like the twist definitely made. I mean, it was like a mystery, wasn't it? I mean, I guess it depends on the genre or what genre you like. But I like mystery things. I like things that fuck with your head. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? I like that kind of thriller. But I would say, like, as a campaign goes, I'd say it was pretty good. Because what? Let's say you take away that twist, you're still reliving those missions as Mason from his perspective, and they're still really good missions. Do you know
Mm.
what I mean? And kind of, does he start working with this? Is it the CIA he starts integrating with?
Aye, the
Is
CIA.
it Hudson?
Yeah, Hudson.
Yeah, so it's like a very cool perspective that we've never really seen in COD before. It's like, oh, he's CIA, so he's getting this special treatment. He's not just a normal sort of regular soldier on the ground. He's like got this different layer to things. So I feel like, yeah, I reckon it still would have been a good story without that. A bit more generic, granted, but I
Mm.
still think it would have been cool. But I mean, I had Black Ops 1 on my list, but I also had Modern Warfare 2 as well, because I thought that campaign
Yeah, mate, Modern Warfare
was
2
good.
campaign. See, when I was trying to do my list, I was thinking like story, not so much campaign, if you know what I mean. If that makes sense. Like the story of the campaign, not the actual plan of the campaign.
Yeah, but like the Modern Warfare 2, that like I mean, it's another twist, isn't it? That Call of Duty clearly know
Shepherd.
what they're doing with a mid twist shake up, but yeah, I mean, I guess should we just take out twists? That's gonna ruin my entire
Mate,
list.
even Modern Warfare 2 had two of them actual, because you had Shepherd, but then also with like Makarov at the end of the airport mission.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. I mean, to be fair as well, Modern Warfare 3 was. I feel like that's quite underrated. I feel like that was a good
Mate, see just
campaign,
that
but
end when you like rock up to the hotel and your juggernauts it, and you're like,
yeah,
time to do some
what
business.
up there? I'd say it's up there with one of the better sort of final missions in a game. That was
Mm.
just like even when you just get that ending, Buddy's hanging there stiff. Cut that cigar, smoke it, game ends, cuts.
Yeah,
Like it's just it was so cathartic, just like you're like, oh, the emotions, it's over. Like, do you know what I mean? You're not feeling anything now.
yeah.
Felt like I was there.
I mate, because there's games like Halo where it's like, mate, I enjoyed Halo, but I played it when I was a kid, and I was also playing it co-op, so I never paid attention to the story really. Like, I can't tell you the
Yeah.
story for Halo 1 or 2 or 3. I think that's pretty much it.
So yeah, I mean I've got Halo 2 and 3 on my list because I didn't play 1. I may have played it, but I remember 2 and 3 a lot more. Again, gun to my head, I can't give you the ins and outs of the story, but I feel like this is where this list, whatever we're doing here for this segment, is going to differ. Where like Call of Duties were good campaigns as such,
Mhm.
I just feel like Halo was just something else. Like it had a good campaign, but maybe like the actual FPS side to it was
Yeah,
even better. Do you know what I mean? And much more revolutionary.
because I was going to say that the people that made Halo then went and done Destiny, right? That's the same people. And
Yeah,
mate, I
yeah.
remember
Bungie, I
I
think.
was so excited for Destiny because I was like, I was too young to fully understand or pay attention to the story for Halo. I was like, so I'm gonna
Mm.
enjoy Destiny. I'm gonna try and take it in. But they done like such a bad job of telling you the story and the lore. I think it was like Grim something cards or something like that.
Oh yeah, there's like 500 or something.
That you're supposed to like read them to like get the story. And I was like, you guys
Yeah.
have lost me. Like, I'll beat the story just so I can say I've done it. But I was really disappointed with Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just knew that Destiny would be a good FPS game
Mm,
because of who made it. I don't think I went into that for a story. I went into it because I knew that the devs were really good at making games and it was going to be like a multiplayer experience.
mm.
So I didn't really expect too much of a story there. Like my expectations weren't there. But I mean, I'd love Destiny. That's got a great special place in my heart. That does. But mate, yeah, like even Halo 3. Do you remember like the last mission when you're on the Warthog and just every like the floor's falling and it's got the epic
Yeah, I
like
can't remember what Halo
music?
game that was because I think that happens in Halo 1 as well. Does it
Oh,
not?
does it? Right. I don't know. This is why we need the Master Chief Collection to come to
Mm.
PlayStation ASAP, Rocky.
Mate,
We need it now.
I bought it on Xbox One and I think I played half of Halo 1 and then never went back then. It's one of the ones where it was like my brother came back for a weekend and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll buy the Halo collection. We can play through it all weekend. It'll be class. It'll be like we're
Yeah.
8 years old again. It'll be a good time. And then we played through half of the first one. It was like, do I just call it here? Do I just never touch us again? But mate, I'd be down
Yeah.
to play Halo again.
I keep seeing like Instagram reels and it's like it's basically like you get steaming drunk and it's like when I look at my Xbox to boot up Halo and do like a lasso run while like absolutely wasted.
Mate, I'd love to do that. Mate, I actually
Yeah,
was
I
I
can't.
was playing decent. One of the streams, I got really drunk on Battlefield 6.
Yeah,
And I
you
was
almost got better.
yeah.
I was like,
Mate, I
he
was
should
holding
he
up the
should
guild.
be
I've
he
got
should be going downwards, not up.
I make COVID, I get some really good experience of getting drunk and playing online video games. That's what me and my
Right.
pals used to do was just Apex, but get steaming. And then I realised I was like, getting drunk every night's probably not the best thing to be doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've built up a tolerance to drinking and playing video games. But mate, back to stories. One that I had, so obviously I was thinking more like the stories in single player
Yeah. Okay.
FPS games. Metro 2033. I don't know if you ever played it.
I played one of them. Didn't really like how it played, but I know that story-wise they are pretty rich, aren't they?
Yeah, so I played it when I was younger and then never really fully appreciated it. Then played it, yeah, I'm trying to think how long ago it was, like 2 years ago, maybe, to get the platinum. And I played Metro 2033, played Last Light, and then I started Exodus. And Exodus, it was on the PS4, and mate, it would take like 7 minutes to respawn. It was so slow. I was like, I just cannot play this game. But mate, Metro 2033, so it's like Russia has been bombed. They're living down in the metro stations, and it's Artyom has to travel through the metro, and it's the dark ones, I think they're called. And it's like they're kind of perceived as the bad guys, and they keep talking to you because it's one of the ones where they're actually good guys. They're nice, but it's just see the way they talk. It's like telepathic. So when they talk
Okay.
to like 95% of humans, it drives them insane or just kills them because their mind can't comprehend it. But they're actually
Oh,
nice,
okay.
like friendly people. And at the end of the game, you get to decide if you want to blow up their wee community. But mate, they're harmless until the very end when they find out why Artyom's climbing this tower to blow it up. And you can, like I said, you can decide to not hurt them, or you can decide to blow them up.
Do they
But
know that they're killing the people by going in their heads? Or
nah, because they're
I'm
just
assuming
trying
they
to
wouldn't.
communicate. But
Yeah.
that's the other thing.
Huh.
Metro 2033 is based off a book series. So I think that's why the single player story is so good. I say the single player story, it only has single player, there is no online for Metro. And then there's the VR game as well, which I want to play. I still need to. I think it's VR
Yeah.
2 though. I don't know if I want to spend money on another VR headset and just wear it for a weekend and never again.
Maybe you could rent one. Isn't that a thing? Like
I wonder
renting
if you
products.
could. I think you
Sure,
can rent a PS5 because they added that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You want
surely.
one that like 30 people have wore though? How clean's it going to
Hey.
be? You know, how good are
Well,
Sony at cleaning VR
no, I
headsets?
mean, I'm sure they clean it. I guess you could maybe put a plastic bag over your head before you go in. Cut some air holes in.
That's because it don't cut any air holes in. They just walk in, me with a VR headset and a fucking plastic bag over my head. Deed. What was he doing?
Yeah, mate. It's the new game. It's called Suffocation VR.
Just watching VR porn. What a way to fucking go out. But aye. But Metro
Yeah, mate.
2033 was a good game. Plus, it had like these stealth sections as well, which I really liked. And then just like the different factions in the Metro system. Mate, you had, I don't, you had Nazis in it. I was going to say I don't want to say the word, but we'll be fine. We've got about like 20 minutes in.
I'm doing a manual report.
But aye, Metro
Yeah.
2033 was a good story in an FPS game.
Yeah, see, I'm not like challenging, but I've only got one good game that would sit on level with that. The other examples I have are, I don't know, similar to COD, should we say, or might be more COD. But let me give you one that's should be respectable. Far Cry 3. I think that's probably the last good FPS game I played, but I think the caveat of that, would you class that as an open world RPG? Like
Still
I
an
don't know how
FPS though.
blurred. Yeah, like I don't know how blurred these lines are. Like is it purely just a first person campaign, no open world sort of thing? Because then I don't feel like those games even exist anymore. It's such a dying art, isn't it? Like FPS campaigns, you just don't see them anymore because it is open world stuff. But I'm throwing that in there because yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it when I played that as a kid,
Yeah,
and
Far Cry
I'm
3 was
really
the last Far Cry game that I like fully enjoyed. Like 4, I didn't like. 5, I played co-op with my pal, which it was like it was a fun laugh, but if I played it solo, I would have hated it. Same with
yeah.
Far Cry 6 as well. Like Far Cry's not been on a good run for me.
I feel like 5 was probably better than 6, but 6 was still all
Aye,
right.
5 was
I
better.
still, but like I don't know, like to me, I know obviously it's like Ubisoft fatigue. Granted, like I do get it, but it's just a weird kind of soft spot. Like they're all right. I guess I picked them up on sales though. Like Far Cry 5, I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm waiting till this goes dirt cheap and then I'll get it. And like, Lord behold, for 20 quid, I go, that's a fair experience and it's pretty good.
Hmm.
Like, you know what you're getting, don't you?
Did you play Primal? The like caveman version?
Yeah, so I've not played Primal, and what's the other
New Dawn.
one? New Dawn. I've not played either of those two because, do correct me, but aren't they? I'm just going to call them DLC to Far Cry 4. Like, don't they just reuse assets
Oh,
or
but
something? Is it Primal that does
Primal
that?
reuses the world of either 4 or 5. I think it's 4 that it came out
Yeah,
after.
yeah, I
It-
think it's 4.
yeah, it uses the same world because there was. I might have seen a video at the time, and it was a guy, and he's like, "This is the exact same terrain as this section in
Mm.
Far Cry 4." He's like, "They've literally just copy and pasted the map in."
Yeah, that's why I never played it, and I just assumed New Dawn would have been the same, so I
Um,
haven't bothered with
I
them.
think it's kind of similar, but it's like I think it's set in the same location as Far Cry 5, but it's Far Cry 5 ends, spoiler, with the area getting nuked. So it's that area after the bombs went off, and however many years in the future.
Oh, okay, that
So there's
sounds a
a
bit
reason you can like
interesting.
give them a buy for reusing the same kind of
Yeah, yeah.
landscape, whatever
Yeah,
you would
no,
say.
I've not played them. They're on like the list to play, but I just feel like doesn't one of them have like glitchy trophies as well?
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure.
I know
So yeah,
Far Cry 4, I think, has the co-op trophy that was glitched. I don't know if that's been fixed yet.
yeah, I know the one you're on about. That was a bit of a pain.
And I think that's it. I think that's the only one I can remember that's glitched. But mate, back to the single player stories. This one, I'm going to be replaying it soon. Medal of Honor 2010. That
Decent.
I couldn't tell you a lot about it, but I just remember loving it at the time. I've not played it since like 2010. But I mean my pal was like, mate, have you played the new Medal of Honor? And I was like, nah, mate, I'm a Call of Duty guy. And he's like, the single player for it is so good. And I was like, all right. So I went and bought it. Mate, I just remember loving it. I think there's one bit where it's like, mate, I think it's like the Taliban have like your helicopter. You're waiting on an evac or something, but mate, it's just like hundreds of Taliban swarming at you, and you're like, it's like a genuinely scary moment for me as a kid where I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
Hold it. But mate, that was such a
Yeah, I
good
feel like
game.
I
That was
vividly
just like
remember. Yeah, it's
Afghanistan
definitely
in the early two
underrated
thousands.
one.
Yeah, and it's more milsim than it is like a Call of Duty campaign. Know how Call of Duty's like very flashy with a campaign.
Yeah.
It's more like simulator kind of thing.
Who makes Medal of Honor? Like, is that studio dead? Or
It's EA. I can't remember exactly who the
so
devs
one of the
are.
EA. Alright.
You've put me on the spot. I can't mind it. I think is it like Danger Hazard or something like that, I think they're called. The people that made it.
Yeah, I think I do remember that little symbol they had.
Mate, that's literally what I'm going off. I'm like, there was the symbol.
Yeah, because I remember the classic ones. It had like a really big EA logo. I feel like there was a studio that was called like EA something as well.
Oh mate, the old ones were class, like Frontline, mate, Medal of Honor,
Yeah,
Rising Sun, back on the PS2. What a game that was. Danger
played that on
Close
GameCube.
was the devs for 2010. I can't remember what I said, but
Danger Close.
I hope I was close. Where
You, you said something, Danger, something.
Danger. I don't know what they made after that. I know there was Medal of Honor Warfighter, which I've got. I own it on PS3, but I've not played it yet. Because I think at the time when Warfighter came out, I'd kind of started moving to PC, and I remember Total
Right.
Biscuit done a review on it, and so it's like you get the campaign, but then there's like driving missions in the campaign just like randomly spotted throughout, and for some reason it would like close the game and then boot up a new version of the game for the driving mission and then close and then boot up the game back again. It was some really weird thing to do with the driving missions.
That is so weird.
And I was like, you know what? I'll
Oh,
just leave it then. I'm no bother.
interesting. Well, I'm gonna throw one into the ring, and I think story probably all right, but I think in terms of like FPS-ness, Titanfall 2, I feel like that went off.
You know what? Maybe actually. I was gonna say I don't remember the campaign that well. I just remember me and my wee robot. He was my boy. You know,
Yeah, again, like it's
ET
one of those
something
ones.
something.
I definitely should have done some more field research here and gone back and played them. But I remember at the time I was like, oh, I think it was free on PlayStation Plus or it was something. And I was like, oh, like I can't really complain. Let me just play it. I like FPS games, and I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did because I just see robots. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
that's a
not a
bit
mech
wet, isn't
guy
it?
either. Yeah, not a
Like,
fan.
yeah. But mate, I was like, oh, like that's actually brilliant. I was like, oh, like to the point where I'm very close to the platinum trophy. I always say it, like I can't do the gauntlet because that gives me motion sickness, so I can't
Mate,
practice it.
I'd love
But
to
I'm
do the
so
gauntlet again.
close.
I might,
Feel free to share play.
mate. I
But
should share play trying. I still need to get you the UFC 3 platinum, which I think I could do as a
yeah,
video. But mate,
yeah,
I genuinely see. I'd done the gauntlet, and I don't think it took that long. I think it took like 2 hours to like try and like get the flow and get
yeah.
it going. I know for a fact I can do it again, and I'm like, see if I could do that over share play.
I reckon you probably could. Oh, actually, no, because it's a time. I don't know. It I feel like this is going to create an interesting video series of
Me
can you
getting you
platinum a game
platinums.
via share play? Like how like I think people would watch that. Like, can you platinum a game via share play, and you just do one game, pops off, do another game. Like,
I mean, can you do share play via PC? Or has it got to be logged into the account? Does that make sense? Because mate, see if I can do it keyboard and mouse, like I'd smash that. But see if I'm doing
could
it
you
with a
not plug a keyboard and mouse into your console?
I think only certain games work with it.
Because I don't think that would work. I think there'd be too many things going on because you would have to remote play your console to your PC.
Oh, is that how it is?
But I still,
Right.
yeah, but I still think you have to use your controller on it anyway. I'm not too sure. Maybe
I was
somebody could let
hoping,
us know down below.
yeah, I was hoping you could remote play and it would get sent to my PC and then I can play it keyboard and mouse and smash it. But I mean, even with a controller, I reckon I can still do it. It's just going
Well,
to
you
take me
heard it
like.
here first.
That's another thing I need to do before the. I still need to get the Wolfenstein Platinum before the fucking year ends.
Goodness me.
And time
At
is
least you
running
got
out.
things to work towards, though.
Mate, I get so many video ideas. Even like videos that I want to try and get done this week. And then we could talk
Yeah,
about it maybe at the end, I suppose.
yeah, I'm sitting on a few. I've got two more on my list. Kind of boring ones, but I've still got two.
Well, when I think first person shooter and I think story, 007 Nightfire. But
You're showing me up here.
that could be just straight nostalgia at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, mate, I love 007 Nightfire. I'm going to go back and I'll talk about it at the end. But there's a new thing I'm going to be doing where it's like I can go back and play PS2 games, I can play PC games, and I'm not worried about trying to fit it into the whole trophy achievement kind of videos that I've been doing. But mate, 007 Nightfire was so fucking good back in the day. Did you ever play it?
I don't. I feel like I played one of them back in the day, but oh wait, you'll be able to tell me the game. There's a snowy mission at the start.
Yeah, Nightfire. It's a
Yeah,
castle.
yeah,
Yeah,
Castle
mate,
Snow.
that's
Yeah,
Nightfire.
never beat it.
Oh, mate, it's
But
such a good game. Even the online section, like you could play against bots. Mate, that was so fun. There was a map. I don't know what it was called. I'm gonna guess it's called like Chateau or Gondola, but it had gondolas on the map anyway. Mate, that was just
they ring a bell. Yeah.
yeah, mate, such good times. But mate, 007 Nightfire, what a game! I love that.
Speaking of that classic game stuff, this one probably might resonate a bit more with you. But Time Splitters 2, thoughts?
Yeah, mate, Time Splitters 2. I got the platinum for that
Yeah,
a
is that
few
worth
months
throwing into
back.
the
Yeah,
ring?
mate, that's a shout. That's good. You could play that co-op as well because me and my brother done it split screen, and it's like it jumps through like different time sections. So there's one where it's like at Western, and it's like you need to break your co-op partner out the jail.
Yeah, that's pretty
Um,
cool.
oh, what
Is it
else?
hard platinum to do?
The beating the game isn't hard, but there's like some challenges which are more awkward than they are like, really difficult kind of thing.
Okay.
So, mate, I reckon you could do it. You're good at
Yeah.
FPS games. You could smash them out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I know I mentioned to you the challenge that's a secret to the general public, but the follow up to that could slot into it quite
Mm-hmm.
nicely, which would be interesting. But
Time.
anywho,
I've done Time Splitters 1 and 2. They're fairly. I wouldn't call them easy platinums, but they're like normal. They're like a 4 out of difficulty.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
like a bit of graft and you can do it.
Aye, like you got to put a bit of effort in. But Time
Yeah,
Splitters Future Perfect, which I haven't played yet, is supposed to be really difficult. And that's kind of why I've not got to it yet.
yeah, interesting. But
But I mean, they had
oh,
good stories. Time jumping, Chicago in like the 60s when it's like the mob and stuff.
yeah, sounds interesting. It's like I just remember it from like the arcades, sort of growing up.
Mm,
I think it had like a blue and a pink gun. I remember,
aye.
if that's the right game.
I think it's something else you might be thinking of. Time Crisis.
Oh, is it Time Cry? Oh, I've completely goobered
Yeah,
that.
Time Crisis.
Damn.
Mate, I was always shit at them games because I didn't know. It's like, do you push on the pedal or something so you go in cover?
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like pedal
never,
up, pedal up.
I was never in cover. I'm just standing out in the open. Like,
You're just yeah.
then my mum and dad were like, he's
Mate,
just wasting money at this point. Just let him. Don't even put money in the machine. Just let him think he's playing the game.
mate, were they always a pound, or do you think they were less? Like
I
just
think they
with
were a pound.
inflation. Yeah, because I still think they're a pound now. It's just crazy that
That's
the
the only thing
price
that's
of
not went up in
yeah,
price.
like in 20 years, that the price of arcade games has remained the same. Interesting,
See, the last time
but
I went to an arcade, they never even took cash. It's like you got to get like their fake
oh,
coins.
that
You walk up and
ticket
do like
thing, yeah,
the bank card thing, and then they're like, "Here's 20 fake gold coins."
yeah,
But mate, for single player missions, single player stories, that was pretty much it. But I was like, I bet you there's like, see, like Doom. Doom's a good single player game, but I can't tell you the story, and I never cared about the story.
yeah. It's again. There's obviously the new one that I've not played. It's like I played Doom. Is it 2016 or 2015?
Yeah,
Like,
Doom 2016, then Eternal, then what was the newest one?
is it like New Ages or something? Dark
Dark
Ages?
Ages.
Yeah. Like I played 2016 and it's just I guess if you're a lifelong fan or a fan of it, you would really dig it. But I was just like, oh, it was serviceable. It was pretty cool. I like the mechanics of it. But again, as you said, story wise, it was very like there was a story,
Mm-hmm.
but was I invested in the story? Not really. I was
Nah,
just playing it to see what it was about, what the hype was about. But I tell you what, I enjoyed Battlefield 1, its campaign.
Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 campaigns are kind of molded together for me, so remind me.
Battlefield 5 had the worst campaign in terms of that was just so disjointed, but like Battlefield 1 was just I don't know how to put it. I feel like if you play Battlefield 1 and then 5, it's too samey, if that makes sense. So maybe if you played one or the other, you'd like it. But I played Battlefield 1 first, and I was just like, oh, this is just really good because it's like the stories, isn't
I
it?
remember it starts really strong, where it's like the two soldiers, like you keep dying
Yeah,
and then swapping to somebody else.
yeah. Like it's just one of those things. Again, it's I played it. I was like, oh, for a Battlefield game, that's actually quite a good story. Like I wasn't expecting it to be like that. And then what I thought it did well that Call of Duty failed to do was, do you know that Modern Warfare 3 soft reboot where they did the open world missions?
Yeah.
Obviously, Battlefield, that's their bread and butter. They can do a campaign, but they can also have the wider scale warfare integrated into the campaign quite nicely. And I was like, oh, that's actually done really well. And obviously, Call of Duty just highlights how badly you
Mm.
can you can do it. But I mean, on the topic of Call of Duty, what did you think of Modern Warfare 2019? Because that campaign's pretty good.
Um, I really enjoyed that one mission where you raid the house. That's,
Yeah,
that was pretty much
the
it that
stealth,
I
the
could think
stealth
of.
mission.
Um,
But
there was
even that,
the
like
cool section
you were
in what's that area in London? Is it Piccadilly Circus?
Piccadilly, yeah, and there's the geezer that's got the bomb strapped to him, and then Price is just like, oh fuck this, and he just pushes off the civilian that's going to explode.
Mm.
Like, there's no chill. But yeah, I thought that was like in terms of FPS-ness, not a word, but in terms of that, obviously Call of Duty's slick, isn't it?
Mm.
Most modern Call of Duties are. There's obviously the odd exception where it's dog, but it obviously plays extremely well. But I mean, story-wise, it was a very, on the shorter side, you can get through it quickly, but it was a very good campaign, I thought, and it gave you little bits of everything. You've got like your London mission, you've got your stealth mission breaking through the house. I'm pretty sure you're out in the Middle East or somewhere doing
Right.
like a mission out there, like a spec ops mission in silence as well, which was quite cool. So yeah, that's I'd say up there for one
But
of the more recent FPS
I think
games
I
I've
would just
enjoyed.
compare that to the COD 4 campaign though, which I enjoyed more. But then is that nostalgia? I think I'm always doubting myself. Am I just got them rose tinted glasses on? You know?
Yeah, I feel like at the time COD 4 was really cool, but to me, COD or Modern Warfare 1, should we say, has always been my least favorite for some reason. Even though I know the finale's epic when you're like on the bridge and it's just that like that shot like that fed families in school because I was always talking about that moment sort of thing.
Mm.
But I don't know, I just feel like it I don't know, like it had its moments. Like aren't you like you play as the guy that gets like executed at the start or something, right? In COD 4, like you got the bag on your head.
I can make
Do you
COD.
remember that?
Yeah, I remember seeing the execution on TV.
Yeah.
But mate, see that is it like all gillied up or something like that? It's called the mission
Oh
where it's
yeah,
like
it's
you're
the
just
Imprint
prone
crack.
and yeah, and you're just army crawling like tanks are driving by and stuff, and then you get the
Yeah,
ducks come out and attack you. You just shoot them, and then you go up snipe the guy, and then you need to try and exfil. Like, oh mate, that was a class mission. Like COD 4 was a good mission, single player mission, and then you get the Mile High Club at the end.
yeah. Oh man, like it was good, but I don't know. I just feel like Modern Warfare 2 and 3 were just I don't know. Maybe because they were newer or something.
Mm.
I also played them out of sync. I think I don't know how I played that. I played COD 4 like really late. Like there were different like I played other Call of Duties first sort of thing.
Mm.
Like it's still good, but yeah. Again, I know it's like a soft reboot, but it obviously follows like a different timeline, doesn't it? It's not like a one for one kind of.
Yeah, I'd say the Modern Warfare 2019 campaign was good, but the Modern Warfare 2 2022 campaign I didn't like. I thought it was pretty ass.
Yeah, it had like okay moments, but it was nowhere like 2019 was a campaign. That was a single player experience where the follow up of Modern Warfare 2 was just a little bit less, and then obviously the Modern Warfare 3 was goodness me, how bad was that?
Because there's some campaigns where it's like, mate, I still need to play it like Bioshock. I think that's one of the ones where everybody's going to be like, mate, FPS game with a good story, Bioshock. But it's like, I think I get like an hour and a half into it. Because I was doing like a video series at the time, like years back. And I was like, mate, I never played long enough for it to grab me, you know? But that's the one
Yeah.
everybody raves about is how good Bioshock is. Mate, as a series, Bioshock 1, 2, and
Sto-
Infinite.
s- yeah, story wise as well, I think it's meant to be quite good, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, I've said it on stream, so you're probably going to be bored of me saying this, but for those that haven't heard this opinion, I just feel like it'd make a really good TV series or movie. Like, I feel like that's the way I'd consume BioShock because, like yourself, I tried to play it, admittedly, when I was younger, but I just didn't really like the setting. It was a bit too moody, a bit too depressing and dark, and I was like,
No,
oh,
I think the setting's
like,
cool.
No, I didn't really vibe with it, and I don't know what it is about water in video games. I fucking hate it. Like, not, I'm not on about like the fear of being in water, but like, was the map Wasteland or Modern Warfare 2, like the rainy map?
Wasteland was the one
Wait,
that
not
had the
Wasteland.
nuclear fallout
No, not
around it.
not Wasteland. It's at the bottom of the lists. I know that. Like, I'm trying to think alphabetical order. I think was it like Underpass or something? Like, and it's got the that Easter egg that never existed of the granny
Yeah,
in
it
the
is.
window.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
is.
remember that
That's
bit?
underpass.
That map in the rain, fucking hated it. Do you know why? Because of the rain. I don't know why. I hated it. They remade it and it
Stay
had
away
less
from
rain. I was like,
Scotland,
oh.
mate.
But I was like, it was a better map because they brightened it up in one of the more recent games. I don't know what it is in games when it's just got a bit of rain or a bit of snow or something like that. I'm just like, oh, I just don't like
I
it.
love it, especially
And
see
it's
when
the
it's
same with,
done right, where it's like I can't mind what Battlefield game it would have been. It might have been like 5, but see where it's like you're getting like the wee rain specks on
oh
the
yeah, yeah.
screen, and you can like see the wee rain droplets on your
Is that
gun and stuff.
4? Maybe would 4 have
I don't
done
know.
that?
Metro does it good as well because it's like your like gas mask, the visor kind of like fogs up, and you need to just get like a wee clean stuff like that.
Oh, while we're speaking of greatest FPS games, The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. How could I forget that banger?
Oh, mate, I've still not finished that. I played like halfway through it on PC many moons ago. I still need to go back to it.
By all means, that was not a serious answer, but it did have a cool, it did have, because we're talking about the specs on the screen, it had that stamina thing, didn't it? So when you run out of stamina, you have sweat pour down and you can't see because of
I don't
there's
think
like a
I
water
don't think I
effect.
got that. I think I got to, was it like a cinema or something I need to go into? I met Meryl.
Yeah,
I get a bit past that.
it's like that's like the first kind of area in the city, so
Mm.
it's probably like 1 to 2 hours in.
Yeah, it wasn't too
Yeah,
long in.
but yeah. Anywho,
But there's ones that are out there that we've not played. Look, Wolfenstein I enjoyed, but I never really paid attention to the story that whole much.
the way Wolfenstein games play, it's just feels janky, even though it's not. It just feels
It
weird.
doesn't feel fluid. And then like
Yeah.
Half Life, which I feel like is one of the biggest games on PC. Mate, I want to play it, but
Yeah.
I've not been playing
I've,
PC games recently. But maybe I'll change that.
mate, I've just thought of another one with you saying that. Portal. Surely that's an FPS game, is it not? Is that first person? That is
Technically,
first
you're
person, isn't
shooting
it?
the portal gun.
Surely that goes up there with like peak FPS games as well, because you've got just a great engaging story with that one.
Yeah, mate. I'm
Just
trying
so
to.
unique.
Would you count Portal as an FPS?
I would, yeah. It's first person, isn't it?
Is Portal
So
an FPS?
because it is a gun and it does shoot things. So
Well, Reddit's about to tell me. I wouldn't say so. I would call it a first person puzzler, which involves shooting projectiles. I would say you have
oh,
to shoot at enemies with the intent to kill/harm for a game to be classified as an FPS. It's a first
shut
person
up.
puzzler. Well, mate, sadly for you, it's not an FPS game, according to the Purple Soul 70 on Reddit.
Does Reddit agree with that statement?
A bunch of people
Am
are
I going
saying
to be
it's not
put
a
into a
first person puzzle game.
Am I going to be put into a subreddit and cooked? I don't even know how Reddit works, but
Everybody's
that's
saying no,
sorry.
it's not.
Oh, that's a whole load of baloney. You've got a gun. You shoot the gun.
Mate, it's like Die
Like,
Hard. Is it a Christmas film? Because it's set at Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah, mate. I said, mate. Okay, we agree on that one. Good. I've had
Just like if a film's set on Halloween, it's a Halloween film, even
Spider-Man
though it
One
could
is a
be
Thanksgiving film. It's set at Thanksgiving.
exactly like they may not on paper be the explicit thing, and it may be a different genre, but butter's butter. Do you know what I
Aye.
mean? Don't know where I'm going with
Spider-Man,
that. Just made that
Miles
up, but
Morales. That's a Christmas game. Batman: Arkham Origins, another Christmas game. There you go,
yeah.
mate. I'm
So
glad we
I'm
agreed
saying
on
it.
Die Hard. I thought you were trying to fight me on that one because I've had to deal with that plenty of times. People not agreeing with me.
Why?
Mate, they're like, Die Hard's not a Christmas film. It fucking is. It's set at Christmas, gets you in the Christmas mood.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't see the why you what like I know where they're coming from because they'll be like, oh, it needs to
Christmas
be so
movie's got to be about
festive.
Santa. It's got to be for kids to
Yeah,
watch.
but it can also be about other things with a Christmas theme. Yeah, Portal FPS games, some of the greatest, or one of the greatest of all time, has
Aye.
to go in there for me.
Mate, I'd struggle to think any more. FPS. There's like Stalker, which is meant to be really good, but I struggled to get into it. I get killed by a ball of lightning that was just kind of moving along train tracks, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't understand this game.
Nice.
Too complex. But I mean, that's pretty much me for FPS stories. That's all I can think of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's all from me. I think as well, just like the underlying point to this topic is just, again, let us know, but there's not many out. They're all, I know I said Far Cry, but they're all open worldy. They're not literally just a single player campaign, 20 missions. Like there's none of that anymore. Like no good ones that I'm aware of. I'm sure I'll be enlightened potentially, but of course, do let us know down below.
Yeah, the only other one that I could think of. I mean, I'm trying to Google ones and try and find one right now, but I remember seeing, um, we got it on PlayStation Plus, RoboCop.
Oh, hmm. It's mid.
I only played like half an hour. I'd done the first mission, and that's as far as I got.
I liked it. I've never seen the movies, but I believe. Do you know like how the IPs or movie tie-in games on this generation have been bad? That's probably the best one.
Have they been
Why are you
bad?
looking at me? What do you mean?
Alien. Alien was good. What else? What else was bad? I mean, you got me
Lord of
trying
the
to think
Rings
of
Gollum?
all the Lord of the Rings
Like,
Gollum. Does it count?
uh, no, but I'm on about like the game mill, that whole saga over the past 2 years,
Mate,
sort
we
of
need to
thing.
make the
Like,
next episode talking about game and TV show turning into video
yeah,
games.
but do you know what I mean? Like that, there's been that kind of running gag that obviously there's some speckles of excellence, right? But a lot of the time they've been, oh, this is really bad and disrespectful to the franchise. How could you release this? And again, I don't watch RoboCop, but I played the game. I enjoyed it. Thought it was good, but I wouldn't put it in like a.
It's not
I
amazing.
don't
I
know.
think it's meant to be true to
Yeah,
the film, though. It's like very authentic.
yeah. Like I think it is great with what it does, and I can respect that. And I feel like the fan service is good. Um, in fairness, I can't think of any other good games, so I guess by matter of elimination, it would be top of the list, but I wouldn't set the bar at that, if that makes sense. Like it's just 6 to 7 out. Like it's just okay,
There's another one I'm trying to think of.
enjoyable.
It's annoying me because it was in similar vein to RoboCop.
What like a bad game?
No, as in like a movie tie-in.
King Kong.
King Kong in like the last 5 years.
Yeah, King Kong, The Walking Dead, Lord
Oh,
of the
King
Ring,
Kong's
Gollum.
Skull, Rise of the Kong, whatever it was.
Yeah, like the whole game mill stint. Like they were
Oh,
churning out like turds. So that's why everyone was scared when they were making a RoboCop game.
let me go through
To
my
be fair, they
notes
did
because I've got something in here.
they did the Terminator. Is it Terminator
Terminator. That's
Resistance?
what I was trying to think of. Terminator Resistance.
But I thought that sucked. I was like, to be fair, I have said in the past the RoboCop game was good. I want to differentiate. I said it was good, but we're talking about good list, like good F. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it is good. For some reason, the Terminator game just felt like a B-Tech Fallout. It was awful, and I was like, how did you make a really good RoboCop game, but a very questionable Terminator game? I was like, what's going on there?
Was it the
What
same
you got on the
people?
notes?
Oh, it's
Same people, same people.
I took notes ages ago, and it was like I'll hold them up so you can see them. The ring light might kind of fuck it up, but it was like
No, no, I
TV
can see it.
shows and movies as video games, and I was like, I
Oh
put an
yes,
idea like every platinum in every single game that was either a movie
yeah,
or a
yeah,
TV show. So that's all PS3 games, and then that's PS4 and 5. And I was
yeah.
like, mate,
Oh
I
mate,
know
that'd
for a
be
fact
good.
I'll find the game on this list, but it was Terminator. You said it before I found it, but
Yeah, as soon as you started scrambling for the paper, I just knew. I knew what you was good, like looking for. I was like, I fucking know that. I know what he's gonna say.
but mate, there's one of the games we'll talk about it later that I actually bought that's on this list. But Avatar, never played that. That came out recently. Some Fall of Pandora Falls. I can't remember what the full
Oh
name it
yeah,
is.
it's like Ubisoft game. It's
Um,
meant to be all right, but suffers from the Ubisoft formula.
South Park. You had them three games. I never bought that third one. Mind I messaged you about it. The Snow Day or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
But I mean, there's a bunch of games on here.
yeah.
But I think you're
Anywho,
right. There's none that are standing out as amazing games.
yeah, and they're not FPS games. So moving on.
Nope, not FPS games. But, aye, mate, do you see? In fact, that's what I was going to ask you because I think in the last episode you'd mentioned there was the Black Ops 7 beta, and you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's coming out this weekend. I might play it." And I've actually got to ask you if you did play it, if you played the beta.
No, I could not be bothered.
You downloaded it though, didn't you? I swear you had it
I,
downloaded.
to be fair, I've got all of the COD launchers installed on my console, and I put in the code, so I guess it was just a redeem, but I don't know where that would have been on that disgusting UI that they have
That's
on the
another thing.
COD
I forgot to
HD.
pull up on Battlefield 6. The main menu
Yeah,
system is a piece of ass. They just done, was it Modern Warfare 2 was when they introduced that Call of
yeah.
Duty?
The Hulu fucking
Oh mate, it's horrible.
Netflix, stop doing that with video games. It's the worst menu UI, and everybody agrees on it. Like
But they
everybody
keep
agrees
doing
on
it.
it.
They're like, it looks so
Stop.
good. Mate.
Stop. Just stop. Let me click on the main menu. Sorry, main menu. Let me click on multiplayer, and you give me a kick-ass song where I'm bopping my head before I click the play online button. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
give me another screen. But oh, grinds my gears. That
mate, it's
awful.
horrible.
Sort it out. Anyway, my blood pressure's down. I didn't play it. I feel like the clips that you showed me. I think I had a busy weekend. I don't know if I was away with the missus or something, but I was like, I could have maybe squeezed it, but I was like, I don't actually want to. I don't care about it. It would be nice to comment on it to say that I've tried it, but I saw the clips. I saw what you showed me, the shooting through walls, going invisible. I was like, I'm never going to play Black Ops 7, so why even entertain it?
Aye, mate, I never touched it either, but I literally took a note. I was like, I need to ask Leon if he played it. Mate, I had to get your
Yeah.
blood pressure going as well.
Well, it may have brought my blood pressure down because they removed skill-based matchmaking, didn't they, for the beta?
Yeah,
So
which is funny because
Battlefield,
for years, people have been asking for skill-based matchmaking.
years,
And they always
years.
say, no, we've got the data. Actually having skill-based matchmaking on makes people, stay with the game longer. And nah, it's fucking, mate. They're finally
They've
getting
removed
rid of
it.
it. Why? Because Battlefield 6 is popping off.
Yeah, good. They need competition. They need a healthy challenge. And I will go back to this point, but this is what scares me of Xbox fumbling the bag so much. Sony are going to get complacent, and we could go down the shitter as well because there's no pressure to be better. Like we
Happened with the
need,
PS3.
yeah, like we need that healthy competition amongst companies to build each other up, not shaking each other's knobs and saying, "Oh, I love you, let's make games." No, we need some competition because look at Call of Duty. They got way too complacent, started doing all of these stupid skins that shouldn't be in Call of Duty, very crazy decisions. Battlefield's back
That was
and it's
an
crushing it.
that was another thing. They've added like night maps to Call of Duty or something.
Yeah,
And
for Halloween event.
they've added a filter so you can turn off the what's that art style called? No, like the cartoon skins like Beavis and Butthead, American Dad, whatever
Child skins,
the
those, yeah, I
child
know what you
skins.
mean. Yeah.
It's a filter so they're disabled, so they just look like regular military guys.
Yeah. It's a shame though, because people are paid for that.
And you stand out like a sore thumb on the
Yeah.
battlefield. But I mean, they did it anyway. Now, that's one of the things I seen somebody complaining about on Battlefield 6. They were like, I can't spot the enemies at all. Like they don't stand out. And I'm like, it's a Battlefield, mate. They're wearing camo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're wearing
they're not
camo.
supposed to be easy to spot. You know what I mean? I think that was Darkside Phil that was complaining about that. Who's a bit of a low kill, if anybody knows who he is.
But yeah, just look, I'm all for skill-based matchmaking to an extent. I feel like it does work well for most people, but I feel like you should probably have a choice, and I feel like that's what they did with COD. They go, right, you can go into a playlist where it's a free-for-all, no or lowered skill-based matchmaking, or you can play a mode where there is skill-based matchmaking. I feel like it's good to have a choice. If you want to switch off and maybe have fun, you could still get pumped, like it's a free for all of what happens like the old days, or you can play something where everyone's on an even playing field. Like a lot of people do shit on it. I feel like it's a good decision to have that option, but it's too little, too late, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because mate, Battlefield doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, and it's just one of the parts of the game where it's like, mate, there's some games where it's like me and you're top of the lobby, just absolutely
Yeah,
steamrolling the enemy team, and then there's other ones where it's like, mate, we just need to grab our ankles and take what's happening. Like
yeah. But I mean,
sometimes
that's
you're a
the
hammer,
thing. Like,
sometimes you're a nail.
yeah, like in Call of Duty, I'd be fuming. I'd be like, oh, like this is so shit. But in Battlefield, I'm like, he's generally they're just generally better than us. I'm like, they're playing as a team. They're so much better than us. I was like, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
We were bad. Like,
I
let's be better the next game. But in
whereas
Call of Duty, you don't get that mentality.
yeah, mate, every time I play, I get into Black Ops 6. When I bought it, I was like playing the multiplayer for like a good maybe like a month or something. But it's like, mate,
It
every
was fun.
game felt like a pure sweat fest because I'm playing people at like the same level as me. So it's always tight, fucking close competitive games. And I'm like, I just want a game where I
Yeah,
can like chill and beat somebody up. If I need to get beat up for the next 2 games after that, I'll take it. If I can just let me beat up a child, please.
yeah. Wait, what?
Mate, fucking kids on Call of Duty just beat the shit out of me.
Oh mate, it's creeping into Battlefield. The amount of kids that I'm seeing slide and try to like snake their movement, it doesn't work on Battlefield, buddy. I'm a Call of Duty guy, but that doesn't work. I'm just gonna sit there and shoot you and
Aye.
teabag your body.
Mate,
I've done
see,
it several times on stream.
I've not teabagged anybody yet. But mate,
Have you not, mate? He was doing the bouncing up and down, took him straight out, shooting the entire clip on his body while jumping up and down. I was like, you don't belong here, son. Go back to COD.
no, mate, there's been a bunch of times where it's like somebody just like slides into me and I'm just like bang, bang,
Yeah,
gone. Just
out of here.
get the fuck out of here. Get back to Call of Duty, little man. But I mean, they finally listened to. I was gonna say they listened to like fan pressure, but they haven't. They've listened to their wallet kind of thing, where they're saying, "Oh, but Black Ops 7 ain't gonna sell well. Everybody's
Yeah.
on Battlefield 6."
I mean, there's a fundamental. We've touched on it. There's like that's a great step in the right direction, but a reskin of Black Ops 6 not good enough. A co-op campaign for Black Ops 7 not good enough because that camp like Call of Duty were known for good campaigns. Like there's so many minor holes that are still a bigger issue, and I hate to say this, like hate to say such strong words, but if you fall into the trap of thinking that something has changed just because they've released skill-based matchmaking, then I feel like you might be a bit of an idiot. Like it needs to be leave it alone for a while. Let them actually make a good quality game like Battlefield 6. Like they've gone away after a flop of 2042, let's say,
Mm.
and think, how can we make this better? Let's listen to the fans a little bit. Let's obviously use our knowledge and let's cook something up that everybody wants. It's not that hard, is it?
Yeah, just when you mentioned the like, old Call of Duty campaigns, I'm trying to find it real quick. I thought I favorited it, but I never. But it's like something Zampel or something like that. He was like one of the lead game devs on Call of Duty until Modern Warfare 2. After Modern Warfare 2, he done Titanfall and mate, now he's done Battlefield 6. And it's like this
Oh,
guy's
really?
record is just shit hot. Like everything he touches is pretty much gold. I'm now scrolling through
Nice.
my likes, trying to find it. Bunch of Call of Duty
Okay.
YouTubers in here crying. Asking, mate, do you see them crying about the weapon camos for Battlefield 6?
Or just saying they wanted
They want
more
it
or
like
something.
reactive and they want it to look cool and stuff like that. And it's like,
You're playing the wrong
play
game.
Call of Duty, buddy.
Like,
This is
yeah, I'll go
Battlefield.
play Fortnite. Like, yeah, even like the unlocking attachments and leveling up and things like that. It's like, just play the game and enjoy it. Like, just like, you know what I mean? They just feel like with Call of Duty, it's the mindset of, I want it now, gimme now, take it now. Like, be patient.
Oh yeah, I found it.
Practice patience.
That's the tweet. I don't know why I keep trying to show my phone when the ring light's on it, but it's Vince Zampella is an absolute legend, the greatest FPS dev ever. Co-founded Infinity Ward and created the first ever Call of Duty. Led the golden age of COD until Modern Warfare 2. Mind last episode when I said after Modern Warfare 2 got released, like 2 of the head game devs got fired? I actually think he was
Yeah.
one of them.
Right. Okay.
Because
Okay.
helped
Interesting.
create Titanfall, Apex, and Jedi Survivor whilst at Respawn. then turned Battlefield around from 2042 into Battlefield 6. So, mate,
Fair play. I'd love to have him on the podcast. He sounds like an absolute genius. If you're listening, everyone tag him.
but mate, banger after banger after banger.
He does not miss, ladies and gentlemen. He does not miss.
But mate, Call of Duty, like I said, they're not really listening to their fans. Has there been times where it's like game devs have listened to their fans and actually made the game better, or made it? Because mate, I've got a few times I can think when they've made it worse.
Yeah, I think it can go either way. I think, again, I'm not 100% qualified to speak on this. I know there's better people. I wish one of the moderators from my channel, Aiden, was here, because he's the Destiny man. He plays Destiny. He's obviously got a lot of hours and is good at it. But I know that Destiny 2 went for a bit of a rough patch, and I say Bungie, I guess they just invited fans, or not fans, but like content creators, like, you know what I mean, like serious people within the community, like pillars of the community. They just brought them into the office and was like, how can we make the game better? How can we make these changes? And, you know, they did. And I feel like Destiny 2 is in a really good place now, where it came out and it was a bit mid. I feel like they were vaulting content or sunsetting content quite early.
Right.
Granted, I feel like that may have still happened, but I feel like it's been reduced a lot less. And I feel like there was changes to loot and weapons. I feel like it may have not been, they may have got like rid of it or something, like weapons when they could have still been used and things like that. But I think that's obviously that could drastically backfire. I'm sure there's obviously other examples of where, you know, they have listened and these changes have been banned. But it's good to see that, you know, Bungie and those that are working on Destiny 2 recognized, they were like, oh, they're not liking this. Like, this is bad. How do we fix it? And I would say that the majority of people are really enjoying playing Destiny. I feel like they turned it around and made the right changes.
Because when I think of like good change, even then, see when I'm saying this one, it's like, do you remember Star Wars Battlefront 2 when it first came out?
Was that the pay to win one or something?
Yeah, it was pay to win. You could buy the loot boxes, and it was like, in the loot boxes, I don't remember if you would get characters as well, but you'd get like boosts and like star cards and stuff like that. So like grenades or like rocket launchers, shit like that you could use, and you could buy them. So you could either grind and it would take fucking ages, or you could just buy this loot box really cheap. But I think it ended up, I really should have researched it before starting to talk about it. But I think like governments started to get involved as well. I think it was like the EU government started looking at it because
like
they were like, this is gambling.
Yeah.
So, mate, Star Wars Battlefront 2, that ended up changing. Mate, Battlefront 2 was a good game. But obviously, when it first came out, it was, I think it still get like the most disliked comment on Reddit because they responded to it and it was like, oh, mate, I wish I could remember the quote. But it's like a sense of pride and accomplishment they wanted people to feel when they were like unlocking stuff. And they were like, nah, you just want the money. You just want the cheddar.
Yeah.
But mate, Battlefront 2 was absolutely ass at launch. Just EA
crazy to
monetizing.
think- I was about to say that it's crazy to think that's an EA game, but then you look at Battlefield and you think how different that is, and that's not pay to win, which is bizarre. Like FIFA, I guess
That's
like that is like you can just put money on for cards, except for Belgium. I think the anti-gambling laws in Belgium restrict you from even putting money onto games at all.
Mate, 'cause I remembered it was one European country that banned it. 'Cause I think it's the same in CS:GO. You can't get the loot boxes.
Yeah.
But mate,
But again, another one that was this change for the better? I don't know. But you remember Mass Effect 3, right?
Yeah.
And fans weren't happy with the endings. Obviously, there were quite a few different endings, but nobody was really satisfied. It was like,
it was pick one of three.
Pick one of three, and none of them are really good. Here you go. But I guess, again, this is EA again, isn't it? Is it BioWare?
Yeah.
Like they listened, and then what was it like? They added DLC, which let you, or added another option or so to the ending. But like even then, I don't feel like that ending was particularly great. It was like it was shit, but now it's just not as smelly, but it's still shit.
Yeah, so I played Mass Effect 3, but I played it like maybe a month or so after it came out. Because like, mate, I loved Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and then Mass Effect 3 came out and I was buzzing for it. And then whilst I was playing through the campaign, maybe like halfway through or something, my pal ruined it for me. He like spoiled it. And I was like, and then there was also all like the news stuff about everybody raging about how bad the ending was, but I never looked into it. And I don't want it ruined. And my pal, who wasn't even like a big Mass Effect fan, he like speed ran through the whole campaign, spoiled it for me, and then was like, "Come on, now you can jump back on COD with me." And I was like, "Fuck you, man, fuck you."
What? He could have just Googled the ending if his pure thing was to
Oh mate, he's a
spoil it.
fucking
Why did he
dickhead.
play it?
See, before we played mate, I actually forgot how fun it was. We used to play a fuck ton of co-op. See the online for Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 3, that was it the survival mode thing or whatever it
Yeah.
was. That was I don't know why, but I put so many hours into that on PlayStation 3. Like I wish I unlocked all of the multiplayer based trophies because then I could go back and get the platinum maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but I loved it. I thought it was really, really cool.
Mate, it's surprisingly good. Like, it was way better than what it should have been. You know what I mean? One of
Mm,
them ones. But I think it was like a month after the game came out or something by the time I'd beat it. So I don't know what the original endings were in comparison to what mine was. But I just remember you get the three choices, and then it's like you get the wee cinematic of like the world or the universe after your choice, like what your impact was on it. But all your choices leading up to that moment, it turns out it didn't matter. It ended up being no matter
yeah.
what you've done before this, you're still going to have to pick between one of these three options. That's it. That's the ending.
Yeah, see, I only played Mass Effect 3 was my first one, so that didn't really bother me because I was like, oh, I don't have anything to lose. But I could imagine if you've played 1 to 3, you're mega
With
fuming.
my
Like
same
you've built up,
character and all my choices
yeah,
for everything
yeah,
carried over.
you've built up this world, and it's just like almost a big fuck you. And I was like, I get it why people were so mad, but as I'm just gonna call myself a casual, like my
Mm.
first game, I was like, oh, didn't like, it's kind of annoying, but I'm not that invested. It is what it is.
Aye.
You know,
But mate,
I was just here yesterday.
speaking of endings, did you ever play Fallout 3?
I did play it. I goofed around on it, but I don't think I even. I think I probably got out of the vault and then just explored. I don't think I've even completed the main mission.
Mate, I loved Fallout 3. I remember watching, there used to be, you remember the TV show Bravo back in the day?
Yeah, yeah,
There used to be like a TV show on it where it was the last, is it Julia Hardin or something? I feel like we talked about it with Merlin maybe, or Bomb Chop, one of the UK guys. Might have been Platin Adam actually. But it was Platin Adam because we started talking about Alan Wake 2. But she had like the TV show on it and they were showing like Fallout 3. And I was like, oh, it looks so fucking good. And you get the wee dog sidekick. And I was like, oh, I need to buy it, I need to play it. Mate, bought that. And whenever it launched, like October, November, and I didn't even have my Xbox 360 yet. I had to wait till Christmas to get my Xbox 360. That's how like buzzing I was for this game. Played it,
Oh my god.
loved every minute of it. And then you get to the very end and it's like the water purification. So you need to go in and then enter this wee fucking code thing. But all this radiation will get released and it kills you. But you're doing it to save like Washington DC kind of thing, so they get all this fresh water. So it's like, mate, it's like a poetic ending where it's like you're dying to save like the city. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you can have like wee sidekicks with you. So you can have like a robot, or you can have, I think the guy's name was like Fox or something like that, but it's like a big massive super mutant, which is like a radiated human. So he used to be a human, now he's this big muscly radiated thing. And I'm with him and I'm like, big man, do you fancy going in there and pushing the buttons for me so I don't need to die? This is your story. You must finish your story. I would not take that from you. A warrior's death, or whatever the fuck he says. And I'm like,
Uh,
sure you don't fancy going in and pushing some buttons, buddy? I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna die if you know, I love you, you love me, but I'm gonna die if I go in there and push those buttons. And he's like, nice knowing you, buddy. Just leave all your loot here before you go in. So but then they ended up, I think it was Broken Steel DLC. They added it so you could send somebody in and you get to survive the ending of Fallout 3. Because mate, it's like you're doing all this stuff and I had like a bunch of like side missions because you don't know going in that you're gonna die at the very end. So I had like a bunch of side missions that I was like, I'll come
You'll
back to
leave
you.
and
I'll come
yeah.
back to you when I need to go finish this wee bit up and then I'll be back. Don't worry, be back in 5. And then it's like, nah, this is the end. Done. So mate, I fucking hated
Well,
that ending. But like I said, the
I
Broken
did.
Steel DLC lets you like continue on. But mate, that wasn't even like the next DLC. I think it was like the third or fourth DLC they released for that game. Motherfuckers.
I didn't even know that was the ending. I feel like I'm kind of disappointed if I was to ever play it, but I never would.
Mm.
But that's such a good ending. I think at least you're like, oh shit. Like, I get it's frustrating that you do actually
It's
die, but
frustrating the
it's
fact that my super mutant pal will not help me at this
yeah,
one
yeah,
time. I'm like,
yeah. I guess if the
please.
parameters were different, then maybe.
Aye, what were you gonna say? Did you
I
have
actually don't know.
Did you have any more? Because mate,
Uh,
sticking with Fallout. Fallout was 76. I played. I think they done like a free trial thing not long after it came out. I think it was like 2 hours or something like you got to play because of whatever PS Plus ad. And mate, it was so. No, in fact, it might have been on Xbox. I can't remember. Whatever. I played the game not long after it came out for a wee bit, and mate, the world is just so dead. There is zero NPCs in the game, and it's like, see, like get missions and stuff like that. I think it was like a wee post box that I would have to walk up to, and then it would give me a mission. It's like scavenge 10 mushrooms, and I'm like, this game fucking sucks. Whereas now they've added like a fuck ton of NPCs and stuff like that. So there's another one where it's like listening to the fans worked out well for them. I actually want
yeah,
to
but
play Fallout 76, get that platinum one day.
the issue of that is, yes, they've made great changes. However, the intro experience is still just as bad because you still have to do all of them really bad intro quest lines.
No, there's humans feel at the very start. As soon as you commit the vault, there's humans.
Yeah, but like the storyline is still bad, is it not? Like, I'm trying to think back. I think it was like a platinum bro. Like he done the platinum and he was like, it's great now, but you still have to slog through to get trophies related to these really bad missions.
Mm.
So like there may be NPCs there, sick. But like I think it's just like fetch quest central, for instance. Like there's no variation until like that the added DLC content.
But mate, I can't explain to you how much obviously it's been a nuclear apocalypse has happened, but how much a barren wasteland it is when there is zero NPCs walking
Nobody.
about. The only people you can
Yeah.
talk to is robots and a fucking post box that
Realistic,
gives you
mate.
missions.
Realistic. That's what I'm here for.
I'm not here for realism with Fallout. But the only other one that I could think where they listened to fans where it turned out good was Infamous 2, when they done the reveal trailer. And it's like, mate, he's got like a fucking tattoo sleeve, he's got his arm all tatted up, he's got hair and shit like that. He got a new voice actor as well. I think the voice actor stayed, but they
Is
changed
it?
everything back, so they gave him his skinhead and they took the tattoos off him. Made him look like Cole again.
What would you call? How would you get to see what he looked like? So I've never heard of this. Like Infamous 2 original,
Like Infamous 2
like
reveal trailer, maybe.
original Cole design.
Aye. Yeah, let's Google this mid podcast.
Yeah,
Infamous
so because
2.
obviously I know what he looked. Oh wow, no way he looked like that.
Yeah, mate, I'm trying to pull up an image so you can.
He
Oh,
looks a little bit like Nathan Drake there with that trim,
yeah,
or
mate,
even
like Nathan Drake.
yeah, or even like Kyle Crane from Dying Light. I know that didn't exist then, but do you know what? I kind of like it,
Compare it to Cole
but
from
it's
Infamous 1, though.
yeah, no, of course, like I don't know, like I've obviously got that one. I don't like. He looks completely different. But if it was a second game about a new character, I feel like that design would be really cool.
Mm.
But you just know in game when it's rendered, it would look really bad as well. That is obviously a concept art, so it looks cool.
Hmm.
But in game, that would have looked so shoddy. But yeah, I think they were completely correct to revert that change there, as cool as it did look.
Yeah, mate, I still need to go back to. In fact, do you know what I bought? Was it that long ago? I can't remember. But I downloaded it 2-3 weeks ago. Is the Festival of Blood? It doesn't have a platinum, but I've heard good things about it, and it's got online trophies. That's why I downloaded it. I was like, I need to get them smashed it before servers go down.
Is it Halloween? Is that Halloween?
I think it is set during Halloween, actually. Yeah, I think you're right. You think they're streaming it for Halloween?
Yeah, because I brought both of the Infamous games, had every intention of playing them and getting the platinum. And I have actually popped trophies in Infamous 2. I actually, even though I have the physical, I streamed it from my PS5 because there's online trophies to do
All right.
on Infamous 2. So I streamed it, done the online trophies, and I was like, right, if these servers were to ever go down, at least I can get the platinum kind of thing, like future proofing myself. Because that's what I'm finding myself doing with a lot of games now. I'm like, right, let me get that. If I do want to do it, I can do it because I don't want to have a Mad Max situation where I love the game but didn't do that stupid online challenge and now I'm locked out of a platinum forever.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, it's off-putting the collectibles in the Infamous games just with
It's also the
how
two
they don't.
playthroughs you need to do as well.
Yeah, like I feel like the tracking might be better in Infamous 2 potentially, but Infamous 1, I just put my hands in my head and I was like, I don't have the brain power to deal with that. Maybe when I'm not thinking about YouTube or wanting to be stressed out, then I'll consider doing your a million collectibles with a very like no tracking system.
Because mate, I was watching Merlin. He's been streaming Crackdown 3, and he's right now
Yeah,
he's trying to get all the collectibles. And mate, I know I talked about it in the Snam episode, but it like, pisses me off so much when it's like collectibles, but they don't show on the in-game map.
yeah.
Where it's like I need to
It's
use
the
a different website, or I need to use this guide and try and guess which ones it might be.
Yeah, it's such a simple thing to add, and other games that are a lot older have done it, which is frustrating. I didn't
Mm.
realize that Crackdown 3 came out in like 2018, so it's fairly modern, let's say.
Like, 'cause it
I
has
thought it was like a 2006 game. I was like, what is this? Like, that makes sense.
I
Like,
think is it Terry Crews that's in it?
something like that, or he did promotion for it. I know that he was associated to it, I'm pretty sure.
Aye, one somebody like Terry Crews done it. But mate, you get any examples of when it turned out bad? Because I've got a few where listening to fans
Yeah, I
turned out
mean,
bad. There was ones. Let me just quickly say it. There was ones that I couldn't like, pinpoint, but I remember for a fact when I was still into Call of Duty, so Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2, and it was like the devs kept listening to the MLG players and were making like updates and like patching guns and like nerfing guns, and it was like stop listening to the people that play MLG because they don't play Call of Duty. They play a different version of Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like, I remember that pissing me off all the time. But it's one of the ones where I couldn't pick like a specific example. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
remember being constantly annoyed by it.
I mean, I was gonna say this wasn't due to fans, but do you remember when Call of Duty added the loot crates in like the
Oh, the
Modern
COD 4
Warfare
remake.
COD 4 remake with Infinite Warfare? How they just started adding crates? I was like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, you
I'm
would,
sure some people called for it, but
because I opened the crate and I got like a melee weapon and it's like a broken bottle. And I was like, this is kind of cool. But also, this is a waste of fucking money. I just wanted COD 4.
exactly. Yeah, the I guess the you told me this one because I wasn't really aware of a game that's backfired. But the note that I have is Devil May Cry 3 being too hard because obviously Devil May Cry 1 and 2 you could argue are a lot easier. However, I feel like Devil May Cry is still loved, so I don't know if that truly backfired, if the devs went too far to make it difficult, if that makes sense. Because from my time, those Virgil fights back to back, they were a pain, and I was only playing on normal, so I dread to think what the harder difficulties were like. But as I've learned, Devil May Cry players are extremely good at games, so they love a challenge. So I don't know how much of a backfire that is, but potentially.
Yeah, I think it was just the jump from like how literally like I played through all the Devil May Cry games on normal, and Devil May Cry 2 on normal feels like it's on easy. Like the
Yeah,
pistols
it
are
does.
so OP. Like mate, you do not need to try in that game at all. In comparison to Devil May Cry 3, where it was fucking solid. I think is Devil May Cry 3 the one where you play as two characters? You play as the girl as well.
Yeah, I think you start off as a girl. I'm pretty sure. Is it the redhead girl or something like
Yeah, is there not two
Lucia?
separate campaigns though?
Is that Devil May Cry? That's Devil May Cry 2, isn't it? Where you play as the other person.
Is it?
That's Devil May Cry 2. Yeah, you play as the other girl, and it's like there's two campaigns, but I only did Dante's one.
Aye, because I remember she had a tough mission at the end where you fight a blob. That's the only thing I
I think
remember for
that
her.
I think that was 2 because Devil May Cry 3 is like a prequel to it all, isn't it? So she wouldn't have been in it. I don't think.
Aye, but
Could be wrong. Tell us down below and feel free to cook me because me and Devil May Cry, my love for it.
mate, we need to get Brew Brew on just to set you straight on the Devil May Cry games, or maybe help you with them.
Mate, I've got round to watching his video about the pizza. Can he beat
Yeah,
the or speed run the game
I
before
don't
the
think you should
pizza?
spoil it.
What?
Don't spoil it the
I've
ending for
no
people.
no I've not finished it yet.
Oh,
I'm like through it, so I've still got it to watch. I'm loving it. I'm like, this is such a great idea. Like, thank you for making this. It's
yeah.
awesome.
Mate, like I said, I don't know if it was the last episode or the one before when I was talking about it, but I was like, mate, it's just such a good concept for a video. One of the
Yeah,
ones where you're like, I wish I thought of that.
yeah,
I don't think I could
amazing.
beat Devil May Cry in like under 2 hours, but it's a
I don't
good
think I could
concept.
speed run any. I don't think I could speed run any game, to be honest with you.
I've speed.
Actually, maybe a Resident Evil, maybe,
Mate, I
but
reckon
not
that.
well.
So, mind we set a challenge for a 10 out of 10 platinum this year.
Yeah,
I reckon we try and speedrun a platinum next year. I reckon that's our thing.
yeah, could do. What, get like fastest achiever or something?
I think getting fastest achiever might be too difficult, but like on the page, a first achiever, I think that's what we aim for.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
think that
Sounds
could
like a
be our
fun
challenge. Have
challenge.
you got a 10 out of 10 platinum yet? So are we
No,
both got? We're both gonna have to smash one out in the last 2 months of the year.
if I'm being real, I don't think I'll do it
Nah,
personally.
you've gave up.
I I've not given up because I never started.
I swear
I
you
never
said.
agreed.
I swear you said you were gonna do
I
it. I swear
I
we're gonna
ne
have to. If you make me sit through every single episode we've ever done to find this clip, I will do it, mate.
Don't worry, mate. I've got it favorited in my phone. I've got the clips. I've got the VAR. I said that I'm not doing it.
You said you weren't doing it, and then you said you were gonna do it. I'm sure. We'll need to check.
AI myself to double down on this. Have you
But
seen the AI videos of like Jake Paul
H.
and HS
Yeah,
Tiki
mate. There.
Toki?
So see the one Jake Paul talking about it as well, like the real video where he's like,
The best response.
mate,
Yeah.
he handled it so well. Where he's like, "This is ridiculous. It's 10 stuff I would never." And then he pulls out his wee makeup brush, and he's like, "You're gonna
Yeah.
be getting letters in the mail. Court cases are happening." Mate,
Well played.
he's such a dickhead, but sometimes he is likable. See with like some stuff as well, where he's like, obviously I watch like a bunch of like MMA and then some boxing, but it's like he's talking about how underpaid MMA fighters are, and he'll like have goes at Dana White. I'm like, right
Fair.
message. I
Fair.
just wish it was a different messenger. You know what I mean? It's one of the ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
fair.
I agree with what you're saying. I just wish somebody else was saying it, so I didn't have to agree with Jake Paul of all people. But
Yeah. But it's like internet personas, isn't it? Like again, he could be a really nice guy, and that's just what has made him popular. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he could be a completely different person. Like, he could be that MMA, like, pay
he
the
could be a
workers more
different
kind of
person
guy.
off
Like,
camera, but
yeah,
doesn't
who
he?
knows? I don't know.
I wouldn't put money on it. I wouldn't go to bidder for betting on that. Forget what we were talking about though.
We was talking about games that backfired. I feel like you've got a few in the old locker.
Oh yeah, mate, Dead Rising 4. Did you play many of the Dead Rising games?
Played Dead Rising 2, goofed around in it on PS3. Again, it was fun for a little bit of time, but I never really played it religiously. I did get a bit of FOMO for Dead Rising 3 though on Xbox.
Oh yeah,
With
that
the
was Xbox
exclusive.
and PC only.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that looks so cool. I'm so jealous. I don't have it on my shiny PS4. But
I'll go play Last
again,
of Us or Spider-Man.
but
Mate,
yeah, no, I've not played Dead Rising 4. I heard it was a cluster.
oh, it was a
Poo.
horrible game. Dead Rising 3, you didn't miss it on much. It's kind of cool, like building like the cars. Like you get the car, you customize it, and then it's like you're just mowing
Yeah.
down hundreds of zombies. But it's like that. It wasn't anything special. But Dead Rising 3. So the criticism of Dead Rising 1 and 2 was the timer. Everybody was like, get rid of the timer. Let me enjoy the game. Let me explore and like take in the environments and stuff. So Dead Rising 3, they made the timer more lenient, and then Dead
Okay.
Rising 4, they got rid of the timer altogether, and made all sense of like urgency was just totally gone for the game. There's all of a sudden like no tension, nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a completely different game at that point, just like a different style of
And I think
zombie genre.
also how like shit the open world was as well. Like the game in general was just, there was no good parts of Dead Rising 4. So it just ended up making the game even worse. Mate, I need to do the Dead Rising 1 and 2 platinum. We need to, mate, Dead Rising 2 is a game we could do co-op.
I just don't know if I'd enjoy it, to be honest, mate, personally.
I think you'd have fun. I think it's a lot. See, when you just dress up with random stuff, you're cutting about in like a short skirt with a Lego head on, killing hundreds of
Yeah,
zombies.
like, because I brought the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, it's like DDDR or whatever it's
Oh,
called,
yeah.
the mouth. Like, don't get me wrong, granted, fantastic game, like, looks great, plays great, but I just can't really get into it. And while it looks like an easy platinum, what was it, like a 3 or 4 out of 10? Like, it on paper, it
Is that?
seems like one that I could. I think so. I feel like
Oh, they get
it's
rid of this.
way
They never done. There's something to do with the 7 Day
7 days.
Survivor. They made it super easy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, they've made it like much easier. So it's like it's within my reach, I would say, to do. But I was just playing it, and I was like, I'm just not really vibing with it. But I don't know if it's when I was playing it, I wasn't fully investing my time to it.
Mm.
But I don't know. It just didn't pull me in enough. But it deserves a second chance. But I feel like the timer. I like the concept, but I feel like I'm just shit at the game. So it was fucking me up a
Mm.
bit.
I mean, I think Dead Rising 2, if you play it co-op, if you're playing with somebody, you'll have fun with it.
Are the PS3 servers up for it?
I don't know. Mate, I've got the PS4 version.
I'd only play PS3. Clean up that puppy.
Oh, is it PS3 you got it on? That means you need to
Yeah.
do the Terrorist reality, though. There's like the 4-player online thing you would need to find to grind, which would be fucking solid. Because, mate, I done that boosting online like a few years ago. And that was one of the ones where it was like the guy in charge just didn't know what he was doing. And it's like, no, I need to take over and I need to be the adult and fucking get this
What do you
sorted.
have to do?
I think you need to win in every game mode in Terrorist reality. So it's like everybody has to take a turn winning. I think there's like 7 or 8 different like modes. But it isn't like select mode. It just like you'll put into the game and then it'll pick like 3 or 4 random ones. You got to do.
Okay, I got you.
But
Sounds like a bit of a nightmare. Maybe
nah,
I just won't play it at all.
maybe just leave it all together. But mate, I need to Dead Rising 2 at some point. Batman, Arkham Knight, when they added the Batmobile.
Adding.
Mate, everybody, myself included, I was like, mate,
Some people love it. Some people love it.
it's so it just ruined the game, man. I hated it so much. Like I wanted the Batmobile on it. I was like, it'll be so cool. But then see when you're actually playing it and you get like the fucking combat, the car combat constantly, there'd be tank battles. I despise them. And then even like the lore kind of reasons where it's obviously Batman doesn't kill people. That's his whole thing. But then I'm driving down the street doing 200 miles an hour and I just bang, slam into some guy. And mate, I hit him. It's like, whoa, wee guy, car, boom, he's trapped in between it. And they're like, no, actually, see what happened is Batman, before the car hits him, it stuns him and throws him a wee bit. And that's it. So you don't actually technically kill anybody when you run them over with the car. And it's like, you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure his brains were splattered over that brick wall.
Aye, even, mate, but see, to be fair, seeing like Arkham City and all the other ones as well, I'm pretty sure I've killed quite a few guys. Let's see, like you leave him outside in the snow, both his legs broken. I don't
Yeah.
think he's got much chance of surviving in Arkham City. Or like they'll be hanging upside down for the gargoyle, and then I just cut the rope, and then they drop like 12 feet directly on their head, just lying there.
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry, I don't kill people. I'm Batman. I just leave them permanently fucking disabled. But the Batmobile, even see when I was doing the platinum, it's like the races as well, and that, mate, they were a pain. So much of the stuff with the car, just mate,
How would you make it better? Just reduce the amount of content with the car.
aye, just mate, I would take the car out altogether.
Just take it out. Yeah, I think it was turning into the tank for me that I was like, ooh,
Mate,
that's a
the
bit.
amount of times you need to do the tank combat as well.
Yeah, a bit dodgy.
It was not fun. You get any you want to add in before I just hammer through this list?
No, that's all from me. That's all I can't really think of anything. I'm sure it'll come to me in about 4 weeks' time. I'll be like, I remember something. Let's re-record.
This one you might have played. Mirror's Edge. Did you play Mirror's Edge?
I did play it, but I don't really have much of a conscious memory of playing it, if that makes sense. I played it when I was young.
So Mirror's Edge 1 was amazing. Like first free
Yeah.
running parkour game, everybody loved it. But people were like, you know what's wrong with it? It's too linear. We want an open world Mirror's Edge. So that's what we got with Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which ended up just, granted, I only played maybe like the first 2 hours or something, because there was that online trophy and the servers were going down. So I was like, same as what you were saying, but like future proofing it. I was like, I want to platinum Mirror's Edge 1 and Catalyst at some point down the line. I'll smash out this online trophy, but you need to like, get a wee bit into the game before you can get it. And mate, it doesn't work as an open world game. And a lot of people had that same criticism. So that's another example of listening to the fans, giving us what we want, what we asked for. That I even asked for. I was like, give me open world Mirror's Edge. And I get open world Mirror's Edge, and I'm like, I'll just have
Yeah,
linear.
it seems like the logical next step, doesn't it? Like, I'm gonna call it a small game, like a new small game of that type. You're like, oh, that was fantastic. What's like
Make it bigger.
logically you'd say,
Aye.
yeah, make it bigger. That'd be so cool. Like it's the logical next thing. But yeah, I think I've popped a trophy or two in Catalyst, but I don't even remember playing it. So
You might have just done the
no
same as
idea.
me and got to the online bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I know that I definitely can't get the platinum though. I don't think I've got the trophy for that.
Oh, have you not got it?
No, no. Do you know what? I feel like I watched my dad play the first Mirror's Edge, and then I thought it was really cool. And then I must have picked up Catalyst thinking that it was the one that he played maybe like
Mhm.
years later or something like that. I just know that I've got brief memories of them and I'm being like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I fucked up because I played Mirror's Edge 1 on 360 like when it came out and was like, oh, this game's great. And then like a few years later when I was getting into like PC gaming, I was like, I loved Mirror's Edge. I'm going to play it again on PC. And mate, it's one of the ones where it's like when you play it on PC, kind of like Doom. You play it on PC, you kind of go back to playing it with a controller. It just feels
Right.
wrong.
Better.
And then I need to try, I need to try and platinum Mirror's Edge with a fucking controller. So it's going to be a pain when I need to go back to that. But the only other one that I had where it was like we're listening to fans ended up not working out. Again, making it bigger. Bigger is not always better, ladies. All right, trust me. Bigger ain't always better. But Dragon Age Inquisition. One of the criticisms with Dragon Age 2 was it was too small because it's set in Kirkwall. It's set in the city. So like we want the big open world environment. So that's what we got with Inquisition, and Inquisition was fucking ass. That was mate. That felt like
Still need to play a Dragon Age game or
that
whatever they're
felt like
called.
an MMO. It was so
Really?
boring.
Oh.
Yeah, mate. It just
They took it to the extreme.
they were like, "You want an open world game? We'll give you one." But it's one of the ones where it was like just a big open map that felt empty. You know, instead of like
Yeah.
filling it with a bunch of stuff. And also, mate, the missions on it were so bad. Go pick me 10 flowers. Go pick this and that. Collecting it was a pain. I need to get. I think Adam said there's a way you can make the platinum easier on you, but I need to
Oh,
double
really?
check see what it
That'd be quite
was.
good.
I kind of mind.
No, it's crazy to think another EA game. They've been such a pivotal topic
I
of
know. Maybe
creator in this episode.
we've not stopped talking about EA. They keep
No, we love them
finding
really.
a way to come up in conversation. But that's pretty much all the list I had for listening to fans. When it's worked out well, when it's worked out bad. More bad than good for my list. But
Yeah, I'd say that's probably apparent. Seems to be the way, doesn't it?
Aye. Don't listen to us. Just do what you think is right.
Yeah,
Don't
you are
listen.
the paid professionals. Do your job. Don't
Aye.
listen to fans.
But mate, what you've been up to, what you've been playing, what you've been buying.
Yeah, it's been a crazy little roller coaster. I'm trying to think back to what happened last pod in terms of what I've been playing. Continuing Dying Like the Beast, really enjoying my time with that. I started like an indie kind of horror game on stream with my girlfriend called
Oh
Captured.
yeah.
That was actually really cool, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. I've not got the platinum yet, but I think I'm about halfway, like 7 trophies out of 16 or something like that. So I'm about halfway, or we're about halfway because we played it together. But we were passing the controller, like it's obviously a solo experience.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was just a really cool concept. Like it's almost like PT in the terms of like you're doing a loop around the house and you need to look for different things that are changing. Like, oh my god, the chair's on the ceiling. Let me tick that off. And you have to basically, they're called anomalies. So you have to tick all of them off. And then when you leave the room, it progresses you. But if you fail, then it resets you back. And obviously, there's like monster things that are chasing you just to add into it. So yeah, that's been fun. I'll go back
'Cause I
and
remember
get that.
there was the running water. There was an actual working shower in one of them
Yeah,
as well. Got to take a big
yeah.
dig at the Manx.
But yeah, it was good. I'll definitely go back and get the platinum. It reminds me of the other indie game I did. Was it like Red Light
Red
or
Alert.
Red Alert? I was thinking Red Alert, and I was like, isn't
Amber
that a
Alert.
game? Amber Alert, yeah. I was like, isn't Red Alert like a Command and Conquer
Yeah.
game? I was like, it can't be Red.
Because we're
But
talking
yeah,
about
Amber
that in
Alert.
the Merlin stream because it had Jenna Jameson, I think it is, and
Oh,
Red Alert
right.
3.
Yeah. So yeah, it's again another indie game, and it's that game was difficult, but it's a similar short kind of horror. The more you play it, the better you get. Then you'll get the platinum. So all I need to do is jump back in really and just
Mm.
know my shit, and then it will come. But as I said, I'm working on the challenge. But again, the missus is making another feature. We're doing some It Takes Two, which was
Oh,
pretty good.
nice.
So I don't know how far we are into that. We've not really popped any trophies. We've just been playing it and enjoying it, and it's been really good. Life is Strange. Don't I don't think I spoke about this last week,
S.
did I?
I don't think so.
What? What?
I don't know if it
Oh,
was
maybe.
when we were on Battlefield, but I remember talking to you about it.
Yeah. Well, here we go. For those that don't know, or maybe nobody knows, Life is Strange One. What an awful game. I just think the dialogue in it and the scripting of it is so cringy. It just ruins something that could be so good just by bad dialogue and inconsistent writing. Like
Mm.
it could have been so different. And
I think you did talk
yeah,
about this on the podcast because you were saying about
did
how
I?
one of them lives at home whilst they're
Yeah,
at
yeah,
college. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would have got the platinum though.
Have you got the platinum for
I
it?
think yeah, sorry, yeah. So I got the platinum for it. So I think I was speaking about it,
Mm.
but now I've since popped the platinum, so I don't need to go on another rant. Just besides, it didn't vibe with me. I just thought it was really bad, and the whole time travel paradox. It was just creating paradoxes. I'm like, I'm too smart for this.
Mm.
Doesn't work. XCOM 2. Following last episode, talking about cheaters, I was using that dirty trick of like what is it? Save and quitting before the enemies take their turn. Um,
Was that how you do it? I thought it was just like the enemies don't take their turn at all.
so you have to save and quit to the menu, so it's actually quite long to do because you're basically having to exit and go back in and watch all the load screens to
Oh,
avoid them taking their turn.
I just
So it's
I only remember seeing like the headline for it, and it was like enemies never take their turn, and I
yeah,
was like, damn, that makes them super easy.
so you need to just make sure that you don't forget who your last character is, and you pause the game as their move is ending, and then you save to the menu and come back in. But I tried to do it on. So Legend is the hardest difficulty, and there's a trophy for completing it on that. And then there's also the Valhalla trophy, which is completed on Commander Plus, which is like the second hardest, and on Iron Man mode.
Mm.
And I thought it'd be a good idea to try and do Legend and Iron Man combined, and also speed run it by completing the game before July 1st, because that's also another trophy. I still got pumped even trying to use the exploit of enemies don't take their turns, because while it's a while you can win the in-game stuff, which is fine, I've obviously not played the game since like I don't know, like 2050, like ages ago or something like that. So I just need to get up to speed with what I need to build, sort of thing, to stop the aliens from progressing. Because it's like a timeline, isn't it? Like
Mm.
they're building this machine and you need to stop them, and there's the timeline thing going. So it was good fun to go back into it, and it's nice to know that there's a little bit of a little cheeky thing that you can you
Yeah.
can use there. But so yeah, I was going to do that as part of the challenge, but I failed, and I was like, "Do you know what? I'll just put that on the back burner and come back to it because it was enjoyable to do." Bit of Gears of War again. Again, I was boosting on that, so not much to report there. Pretty shit game if you ask me, but if it can be boosted, then
Have you not played the
may as well.
campaign yet?
Still not played the campaign, no. Still not played the campaign. I've just been too busy doing other things, and I guess it's just like I think I did say I would do it with Bomb Chop, but I'm pretty sure that he's already done it now because I was like I can't play it sort of thing
Aye.
for a while, so I'm still waiting to to play the campaign at some point. But I'm sure that'll be the saving grace for it. Yeah, Battlefield 6, of course, we've spoken about this in length today, so won't go into any more. But thoroughly enjoying it. A very good money spend, shall I say. Felt like a kid again this weekend, playing with my buddies. A little bit of FIFA sprinkled in there to break up the Battlefield, and then two more platinum trophies to report. Did Uncharted 4.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done the Lost Legacy collect or Legacy of
Legacy
Thieves,
of
whatever that
Thieves.
Legacy of Thieves. So I've already got the platinum technically, but a few months back I went and cleaned up the online trophies bought Uncharted, so I played it back at launch, sold my game. Weirdly enough, done some really difficult trophies already in it, like really peculiar ones, but not other things, which is really weird. So now I've just gone back and essentially cleaned it up. And again, with that one, if you complete the game on the easiest difficulty, you delete the game, boot your console up in the offline mode. So it's on a day one patch. You can basically, it's probably better off watching a video if you're interested, but you don't have to play on the hardest difficulty or speed run the game in 6 hours. You can just basically play the first mission, load in the last mission, and Bob's your uncle. Don't feel as guilty because I've already done it once on the other collection, and I was like, I've played this game like 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah, as somebody
So
who beat Uncharted 4 on the hardest difficulty, legit at launch, don't do it to yourself. There is the one section, I think I talked about it before in the podcast, but it's like the
it's
ghost
shipyard,
shipyard or something like that it's called.
right? Yeah,
Mate,
that's
that fucking set my hairline back a good bit just in that fucking mission. That was that was pissing me off. I remember how torturous
yeah.
that was.
There's a few because of course when I did it back with that collection thing, that was the hard by. I mean, the whole game's hard. That was really difficult to do that ending bit. And I think when you first meet up with Elena, there's a section where you're trying to get to your car that's parked at the top of a hill, and there's just so many enemies, and there's like a mudslide, so it's like you want to get across
Oh
quickly
yeah.
without being spot. Like that was so tricky to maneuver because on the hardest difficulty you want to be doing stealth takedowns, and I'm pretty sure it's chapter 15 or something like that. There's another area in the jungle that you need to move through, and it's just so much combat, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, Uncharted on crushing is no joke. But
See
if you wanted
the
a coward's way out,
Legacy of Thieves collection, is it the exact same trophies as Uncharted 4? Do you need to beat it on hardest difficulty? Yeah, fuck that then.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did it on crushing on the collection. Maybe someone can double check, or I'll double check when you're speaking. But yeah, that's all done. And then we were here. We streamed that together. We've been inseparable for the
I know
past
I've seen you more than
4
I've
or
seen
5
anybody
days.
else this weekend.
So yeah, we played We Were Here, mate. I was a bit skeptical going into it. I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm getting myself in for, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Brilliant. Like, absolutely loved it. So again, another fun platinum to add to the list with me buddy. And in terms of recent pickups, I don't want to spoil anything because I'm making a vlog and I'm displaying everything that I've picked up and some like display gaming area changes and desk space changes and obviously my gaming setup. So I'm in the process of making a really
Is it
big
like a new
money
setup video kind of thing?
kind of like nothing's really going to change if I'm being honest, but I've just been seeing a lot of that content and thought, that looks fun. Let me try and challenge myself to do this style of content. So I've picked up some things that I've picked up a game and I've also picked up a console. Yeah, I won it on an eBay bids and it was from a charity, so all of the proceeds went to charity, which is really good and a really good price, I thought, assuming as if you want to buy it from CEX, it costs a bit more. And then yeah, also did some Magic the Gathering purchases with
Loser.
Final Fantasy with Final Fantasy and the Spider-Man collaboration. Don't know how to play it. Again, it's all in that vlog that it won't be out by the time this podcast is out, I don't think. But no, it's like I don't know, maybe end of the month. It's going to be a big one. But yeah, that's the old purchases. What you been up to, baby girl?
Well, mate, speaking of Uncharted, I got the Uncharted Lost Legacy Platinum. I was like, it's the only one that I had left in the Uncharted series, and I was like, you know what? I've been holding it off for long enough. I'll go smash it out and get it done. And mate, it didn't take that long. What are you gonna
Sorry,
say?
I was just about to say there is the crushing difficulty in the Legacy of Thieves collection,
Yeah, I don't
and
think
it's actually rated a 5 out of 10, where Uncharted 4 is only a 4 out of 10, apparently.
mate, I don't know if I could do crushing again on Uncharted 4 because that
I
was
don't know how that's a 4
torture.
out of 10. That is a 6, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say
Like
it's
it,
like a 6. pushing to A7 maybe.
Difficult. Yeah. So sorry to jump in there. I'm
But
lived.
I mean, so I was like, I'll platinum the entire series. That's the last one that I had left. Because mate, I played it back in 2018 and did not like it. I don't remember why. I just remember I was like, I didn't like Lost Legacy, and I was like, the idea of going through getting all the collectibles and beating it on crushing difficulty. I think it was because Uncharted 4 was so difficult. I was like, when I was playing through Lost Legacy, I was like, the idea of doing this on crushing, I kind of did it to myself. I don't want to do it. But mate, surprisingly, actually very easy. In fact, I just realised why it'll be a 4 is because I'm sure Uncharted, you can
The
when you
treasures.
when you play through the game once, you can then enable cheats or something. Because I never done it for Uncharted 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I'm pretty sure that it tells you in the trophy guide for them games, like beat the game on normal. And then when you're doing like your hard playthrough, you do it with like, is it like infinite ammo? And I don't know if you get infinite health, but mate, you can make the game look
Yeah, it
super
might.
easy on yourself. That's
Yeah, it
why
might be. I know.
Uncharted 4 will be a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, it's by finding all of the collectibles as well, unlock something. But I was looking in the settings, like the accessibility settings, you can basically put like aimbot on, but if you turn that on for hard and crushing, it disables trophies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming maybe the cheats do work, but yeah.
Because Last of Us had that as well. Last of Us Part 2. See, when I done my grounded playthrough, when I streamed it, I remember
Yeah.
it's like there's accessibility settings you can put on, but it's like you just automatically lock onto their head. And if you go prone, nobody can see you. So if you lie on your belly, the enemies just don't know where she went.
Where did they go?
Where'd she go? So I imagine it's the same one Uncharted where it's like you can make it as hard or as easy as you want it to be. That's why Uncharted
Yeah.
4 will be a 4 out of 10, which I done it legit. I was fucking tearing my hair out for ages doing it. But as I was saying, mate, Lost Legacy, beat that on crushing, and it was not difficult, surprisingly. At the very end, you need to destroy a helicopter in a train yard. That is really difficult. See, just try to get because you need to go around each box and get the RPG, and you try
Yeah,
to like
I
aim at the
remember that.
RPG whilst enemies are also shooting at you. And I think after you hit it the first time or the second time, like a new wave of enemies come in, and it was fucking solid, mate. I died there like a good amount of time, and then after that, it's on the train, which is one of the ones. It's difficult and you die a bunch, but it's not impossible, if you know what I mean. It's one of the ones where it's like I'm dying because I'm fucking up, kind of thing.
Yeah,
That was
just need a good run.
the only reason. But yeah, mate, another thing, the power picks guide for it was shit. See, for the collectibles, I wrote it down. Chapter 4, you're in like the big, you would have played it.
Yeah.
You're in like the big open world area. So I'm watching the collectibles guide and I'm like, right, cool. And they make you go around and get all these coins. So I'm like, right, going around through the whole big map section. Then you go back, and then after you've done that, they then make you revisit areas you've already been to. And I'm like, mate, I was here 20 minutes ago. Why did you not just tell me that round the corner was a hidden treasure? Instead of showing all these, I forget what it's called. It's like some coins. There's like 11 of them. I was like, why did you not just tell me round the corner for the coin thing? There was a treasure and made this. Mate, it legit would have saved like half an hour of time.
Maybe it wasn't
That's
there
how
before.
bad it was. No, it is.
Oh.
Mate, it's just because even the comments are just full of like, this is so shit. And then it wasn't until after the video I'd watched it, they've uploaded a comment and they're like, this is the correct way you should do it. And it's like time stamped. So it's like 2 minutes, then it jumps to like 36 minutes in, back to like 4 minutes. And I'm like, mate, it's like one of the fucking like choose your own adventure books where it's like turn to page 38. Right, okay. And then you need to go back and jump between them. I was like, mate, that's one of the worst guides ever. But mate, it made me really want to play Tomb Raider. I was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, I want a new Uncharted, or I wish I was playing Tomb Raider right now. So I need to go back to my Tomb Raider games. It put me in the mood. And then, mate, I get stuck in a loop as well, so the multiplayer doesn't work anymore. But when you download the game, it's like, what do you want to download first, single player or multiplayer? I was like, single player, because I don't want to play the fucking multiplayer. Then, when I next booted up the game, it loaded me straight into multiplayer, but it gets stuck in a loop, see, because there's no servers.
Right.
So every time I was booting up the game, it was throwing me straight into multiplayer. So I had to like disconnect from the internet just to play the single player, which was weird as fuck. But
That's weird.
I'm finished with Uncharted, and I wish I was playing Tomb Raider. And then finished the Battlefield 2042 season pass, which got me 2 character skins, the engineer and I forget what the other one's called. The engineer one's cool. The
That
other
is
one's
pretty
shit.
cool, yeah.
The other one just looks ass. 2 tank skins, which don't really look that great, and then the 2 pistol skins, which is the M44 Magnum and the 1911. But I kind of made what the 1911's called in game. But mate, I was glad to be finally done with Battlefield 2042, and then that was that. Just a a bunch of Battlefield 6, which we've talked about to death this episode.
Yeah. Mate, I thought it was just funny how I didn't say I was working on Uncharted 4, then you go, oh yeah, I've got the platinum for Lost Legacy. I was like, what? No way.
We're in
Like,
sync, mate.
yeah, like how? We've synced up.
I mean, I was just looking at like my series, because I can't remember who it was we're talking to, but I was like, I need to finish up the series for like, because I've got like a bunch of series wrote out where it's like I've got Watch Dogs 1 and 2, but I don't have Legion. I've got all the Uncharted games, but I don't have Lost Legacy. I was like, I don't think it'll be that long a platinum because the game's quite short. I was like, I'm just going to bite the bullet and just get it done, get it wrapped up. So
Yeah, I enjoyed Lost Legacy. I thought it was decent.
nah, I kind of mind what it was about it that I didn't like. Because mate, see when I was playing it there, I just skipped every cutscene. I did not know what was going on. Mate, at one point at the like the second last chapter, spoilers, but like Nathan Drake's brother appears, and I was like, this is like a neighbour. What the fuck are you doing here? I was like, what's going on? But
Yeah. No, I played it late, if that makes sense, as part of that collection. So it was my first time, and I was like, I'll just take it in. And I was like, it's a decent bite-sized story. I guess it's a bit frustrating having to do open world section collectibles, but with a comprehensive guide, they're not that bad. I would just say PS5 trophies is like Brian from that is the go-to for any trophy guide. Like I never watch Power PYX. Like
nah,
unless that's the only thing available.
yeah, that was the one that was linked on the trophy guide on
PlayStation,
PSNP, I
yeah.
think. So that's why I watched. I've not seen PS5 trophies in ages.
To be fair, I'm finding myself watching his videos when he was still called PS4 trophies with like the watermark. Yeah, I think he live streams actually. To be fair, like I feel like he just cracks open a few beers and live streams. I feel like I've been
Yeah.
in one of them like a year ago or
Because
something.
him and Mystic were the ones I used to watch like way back in the day before I was like watching like Adam McDermott and stuff like that.
Yeah,
PS4 trophies and Mystic were the ones. But mate, purchases. I got my. That's another thing I never even mentioned. I got my PS5 controller back. So last episode I mentioned how I'd sent it back and Sony like fucked up the like reprocessing. Where it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll like send it to us when you're ready, and I was like,
What
this is
what
gonna
was
be a
the
headache.
outcome like?
Nothing, mate. It's just
Was it?
they don't update the website thing.
Ah, right, okay.
So I was like, because I'd seen it and I was like, I'm gonna have to like email them. I'm gonna have to deal with like Royal Mail because Royal Mail are saying it's delivered. You're saying you've not even received it yet. I was like, this is gonna be a hassle. And then just randomly, I think it was Battlefield came out the Friday. I think it was Wednesday during the day. Just get a delivery, and it's one of the I literally just ripped it up earlier the day as well. But no, they padded envelopes, but it's like get air bubbles in it the whole way through, like the
Yeah.
tubes. It was one of them. I was like, what in the fuck is this? And I opened it, and it's just a PS5 controller. I was like,
Ah, my new dildo.
a fine addition to my collection. But,
That's a nice
aye.
pocket pussy you have. Can I use it?
But I was like, mate, perfect timing because I was worried it wouldn't arrive back in time for Battlefield 6, but it did. Always good. I bought Destiny, the collection that was on sale. So now I've got all the DLC. We can do the raids together. So the Destiny Platinum is back on. I'll get that.
Destiny
Eventually.
Platinum, here we go.
I still need to do the multiplayer thing, which is a pain in the hole. The
I was like, get the kills.
Warlock, a Titan, something else. Which, mate, I was even playing it
People on
one
it are
night.
so good.
No, it's not even that, mate. I've went on like 5 and 6 kill streaks, but I think it's the Warlock just nobody plays as. So I've been struggling to get it all the time. And then, mate, I spent my £90 CEX voucher on a bunch of shit. It's one of the
Oh, you
ones.
got a bag. I ain't seen them in years.
It's one of the ones where I was like, I'm just gonna spend it. And see now, I'm like, I kind of wish I never. I wish I just never spent the
Left
money.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then a lot
No,
of bags or
return
something.
it. Return it now. If you're not really feeling.
You only get 48 hours to return it, I think it is. But
Well, I thought they had like a 2-year warranty.
aye, that's like if the disc breaks or something.
Yeah, just claim the disc is broken. They're not going to test it there and then.
So I bought a bunch of games. Bendy and the Ink Machine, which is like one that I'd been looking at for a while. But I think this is only one game, whereas I think you can buy the collection. It goes on sale. This and the sequel, which goes on sale for like £8 or something. So I kind of, mate, you're gonna notice I fucked up a lot here. Daymare. I don't know what year this is. 94. Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. It's like I bought
Oh,
Daymare 1998, which started out as like a Resident Evil 2 remake, and then the Resident Evil 2 remake got announced, and they were like, all right, let's just make our own game. I played the demo for that and thought it was really good, so then I bought the game, and this is the sequel to it, but I've not even played the first one yet. Vampire the Masquerade, which it's one of the ones where I was like, I can't even mind how much this cost. Say like £8 or something. And I was like, I've got £8 left on the voucher. What can I get for £8? And I found this, and I was like, that'll do. A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, a game you played. I can't mind if you streamed it or not.
I don't think I did. I think I just did it offline. I liked it. People
But
don't seem to like it though.
as I mentioned earlier in the pod about like platinum in movie and TV shows,
Yeah.
that's the bill. Even though I've never watched the film, and
Oh, mate, first movie, really good. Really good.
I might watch the first one. Should I watch the movie
Yeah.
before I play the game?
Yeah, I'd say like you could play the game, but like I feel like watching the movie is probably like ideally it doesn't relate to the movie if that makes sense,
Mhm.
but it's in the universe. So I'd say if you watch the first movie, you kind of understand,
What's going on?
what's going on. And it's a really good movie, the first
Yeah.
one.
And that was £18, which I don't know if you did say it or
That's
not.
held its price.
Is it?
Yeah, because I brought it brand new for 24 on Amazon.
I was going to say, I
or
feel like you
something.
said don't spend over £20 on it when you talked about playing it ages ago. And I remember seeing
Yeah.
it for 18 and I was like, it's under 20. I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, under 20, I'd say fair. It's a fair thing for that game.
If the
When you do play that, watch your collectible guide. There's like 200 collectibles. You don't want to replay the game.
In A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me! I was going to do a blind playthrough and then do a collectibles playthrough. Because I always do the
Double check.
blind playthrough.
Double check it. Like you may be able to go through it quickly with like afterwards if you want, but I'm pretty sure there's something stupid like that amount. I could be exaggerating, but there's collectibles, put it that way.
If I do part 2 of the most embarrassing trophies, which I probably won't because I've got a bunch of other videos about it doing that didn't do that well. Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse.
Nice.
This is one I had my eye on for ages. I don't think I'll do a video on it because I think loads of people have done videos on it. But again, fits into that TV movie list kind of game. And there's a trophy in it that's really embarrassing that I don't remember what it is. But I remember looking it up. GoldenEye 007 Reloaded. A bunch of the servers are like you can play them, but you're going to get banned off PSNP, even though you still need to do everything legit. And out of all the online trophies, this is the one that's got the easiest online. And I played the demo for this on 360, and I was like, this is actually pretty good. I think this is the one where it like goes through like iconic movies scenes.
Okay.
So I was like, I might stream playing the single player for this. But it's something I said earlier, I'll mention it later. I think I'm going to move away for the trophies and achievement stuff. And I'm still going to do trophy and achievement videos kind of thing. But do videos where it's like beating X game on the hardest difficulty. Because, mate, I've got so many like PS2 games that I've bought, and I'm like, I really want to do a video on it. But I'm struggling to like tie it in to like the content kind of thing. And then I'm looking at like retro achievements, and I was like, I've got the actual physical PS2 So I don't want to run an emulator. I'll play it legit on PS2. So it's like the fake it and then like add in B achievement pops kind of thing. Like how do I do it? And also some games just don't have achievements on retro achievements. So GoldenEye 007, I'm going to do that. There's a bunch of games I want to play. I also might start streaming now, because mate, I had fun streaming with you, and it's one of the ones where kind of like getting back into making videos where it's like it feels awkward at first when you start streaming again when you've not done it for ages. You know what I mean?
Whereas it just slots into place.
Aye. Whereas now I'm feeling I've streamed. I don't know how many times I streamed, like 4 or 5 times over the weekend. I think it
Good
was.
amount, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm kind of more comfortable with it again. So
yeah, just put together a schedule, like even if it's a few times a week, and then stick to it. And then
the thing is, because I cover during the day, sometimes it's like I can't be like, "Hey, I'll be here Thursday," and then it's like I get a phone call. It's like, "Go in and do this." But mate, my games UFC 3. I love this game on Xbox 360. You kind of get the platinum for it, but it is without doubt the best UFC game. So I've bought that just so I had it in the collection. And then last, WWE 2K18. This is one that I was missing. And it also has the rarest WWE trophy out of all of them. So I bought that. I thought of a series where it's like getting the rarest Battlefield achievement / trophy, getting the rarest, and like going through a different game series.
Yeah.
And 2K18 was like one of the few WWE games that I don't own, and the rarest trophies on it. So I was like, if I do want to do that video, I can do it now.
What's the trophy?
I think it's called The Face That Runs the Place, and it's something to do with career mode, that was another thing. It was like, it had to be a trophy that you can actually get. Because obviously, like all the old like WWE 2011, there'll be some super rare online mode trophy, which I can't get.
Yeah.
So it's like rarest trophies that you can actually get.
Yeah, sounds good. I need to up my game for the old physical pickups, don't I?
You need another care package sent into you, mate.
Mate, I generally, I feel like I'm going to start putting a little bit of money aside, and I feel like part 2, I would definitely be down to clown.
How many of the games have you even played, though?
Yeah, let's move on.
Change topic.
Yeah. Mate, I really want to, but I just feel like I'm being so consumed by this big challenge I'm working on. I feel like after I've done that, I may quit YouTube for like 3 months.
Just never touch it again.
Just be like, bye guys. I'll just come on the podcast.
Aye, mate, I've got a bunch of videos lined up that I want to do. I'm gonna do the Tony Hawk video, because it's one of the ones where I was going through like old videos, because I'm like trying to get like the member stuff thing set up, and I was like, what should I have as like members only videos, and like thinking of ideas for member only videos. And I seen Jedi Survivor. I'd done a video on that, so I live streamed it when it first came out, and I'd done a video like talking about it. So not like a classic style platinum video where it's like, watch me pop all the trophies. It was just me afterwards being like, this is how it went. This is kind of what you can expect. And I was like, mate, I feel like I could talk about the Tony Hawk platinum. And I was like, I talked about it on the podcast, but then I was like the podcast and then the channel, 2 different things. So I could just talk about it again on the channel for an easy video. So I want to get the Tony Hawk video done. Mate, the Splinter Cell one, I feel like I've run out of time, and I'm kicking myself for not doing it, because
you know what, I just still like things still pick up. I still think it's worthwhile doing if you've got the time.
But I'm wishing I dropped it the day. So today when we're recording is Tuesday when the Netflix comes out. The Netflix TV show came out today, and it's on Pandora tomorrow, which for pretty much its whole time has not been playable on PC, because there was something wrong with it's like the shadows, something to do with the shadows. It was just like totally messed up. It's like unplayable on PC. So they removed it from every storefront. So if you wanted to play every single Splinter Cell game on PC, you cannot, because Pandora tomorrow was always like the odd one out. Today, of all days, they've now added it to Steam. They've added it to Uplay.
Really?
So mate, Pandora tomorrow, so many new Splinter Cell people are going to be jumping on it. And I'm like, I could have rode that wave. I could have been fucking...
Still can, mate. It's never too late. Never too late in YouTube.
Aye, I need to try and get working on that. But because I need to like, take away my PS5 and set up my PS3, I'm like, mate, I just want to play Battlefield 6 right now. I don't want to unhook the PS5. I just want to play Battlefield 6. Even when we're done here, I'm like, but yeah, I could smash out an hour or two on Battlefield 6 when I'm done.
Yeah, probably.
Aye.
Is that the smart decision? Probably not.
Nah, it's definitely not. But will I do it? Probably. So, but aye. And then I need to do a video going through my trophy list. Because that was one thing Snam said. My team was like, he done the video going through it. And I was like, so many people have done that. And I haven't. I like ranked my first 100. But I've got 158 platinums, I think, now. And I was like, I've not done a video actually just going through them all. So I feel like I might do that.
Would you go through the ones that are hidden?
Nah. Jink I should.
I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, I don't know. Not many people know about it, do they? But like, I guess if it's like, I don't know what they are, for instance. But if it's like auto pop, then probably not. But I just think it's interesting to just see an account like so transparent and raw. But you know, I
I
don't
was
know.
just going to go through my. I always take a screenshot when I pop a platinum. And then I add it to a folder so I know when I popped Telltale Game of Thrones, it was only like a 4%. Whereas now it's like
Right.
probably like a 50% or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I did it. It's just some OCD thing I've always done.
I was an OG.
Aye. So I was going to just go through all of them. But mate, I probably could do like a segment at the end maybe and be like, on my PlayStation account, let's show it. Because I don't know how many I've got. I've got 420 trophies hidden just because I thought that was a funny number. So I started like hiding. Like a few games I was like, I'll bump the number up to 420. But
Yeah.
I think it's maybe like 15 platinums, 10 or 15 platinums, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if it's hidden trophies, if there's 420 of them, I would recommend maybe doing a separate video to be like, I hid these trophies from my profile and just gain the intrigue on a completely different niche.
And I just get 2 videos of it. I was
Yeah,
going to do it
2
as like a
videos out of
segment
it.
on the end when you'd mentioned there, but I could do it. My hidden platinum trophies.
There we go.
My name
Level.
is literally my name is Mayo is one of them because I was just like fucking hated this game. Mate,
Yeah.
I actually genuinely don't know what else is hidden. I think you can go through your list and see what's hidden. So I would just need to scroll until I've seen like a tick or an untick, however it works, and find them.
I don't know how the system works, to be honest with you, so.
But aye, that's the plans. So mate, back on that YouTube grind. But I said when I'm motivated, I'm motivated. When I'm not, I'm not. So we've been. I think I've actually. I think how many videos I've done. I've done a few videos.
Been cranking them out, boy.
It's not the only thing I've been cranking. We're trying to pull it up. Oh, I've also been doing the like YouTube shorts. I've been doing some of them, seeing if they'll help the videos out. I done the trophy list. That's what it was. So I done the hardest Battlefield 6 trophy, the Battlefield 6 Platinum trophy list. Like looking at it, Sniper Elite DLC video, and then the embarrassing trophies. So, aye. About the last 3 weeks, I've done 3 videos.
Things you love to see. Things you love to see.
Back on that grind. But you get any videos coming up then?
Yeah, so by the time the podcast is out, a new video will be out on the channel. So it's a platinum review list thingy. The account was pretty good in fairness. A couple 10 out of 10s in there, so worth watching if you've not seen it already. Yeah, very impressive list. And then again, the X-Men Destiny video is kind of in the gulag. I think I may take a similar approach to your Star Wars thing that you mentioned. Like I can't be bothered to. I did this for this trailer. I did that. Like I just want to sit down and be like, I played this game. I thought it was fucking cool. Go check it out. Like I don't know. I'm in a bit of a position with. I'm just in a bit of a phase where I'm just like, what's a quick easy win, and sort of thing. And it's also I don't want to ruin it for other people because they probably haven't played it. So it's like just talking about it. Like I just want to sit down on a comfy sofa, microphone up, and just captivate the audience. That's kind of what I want to shift the content into. But yeah,
Do you think that would
that's been a
fit
long.
as part of the big video though that you're doing? Do you think that would kind of ruin the flow of that when you mix it up?
Yeah, I think it might do, but I could always just redo it for that section of the video. Like it depends how I want to do it. Like for instance, with Uncharted 4, I obviously played it when I was younger and have a bunch of trophies, and everyone has made an Uncharted 4 video on YouTube. So I think in that section of the video, I'm just going to sit down and say, look, I had to replay the game. I don't really want to retell the story. You can go watch somebody's 2 hour video,
And just
you
go
know,
watch somebody else.
so watch somebody else go into it if you really care about it, or you can play it yourself because the game's been out 10 years.
I feel like,
I
see, as part of that big video, you should maybe open each. Right, okay, so the big video is all the wee videos put together.
Yeah.
I reckon at the start of each wee video, it's like you just sitting on the couch or lying on the bed with the mic talking. And being
Yeah,
like,
that's
to that
kind
wee
of
intro kind of thing.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, and it's annoying that I've only started doing it now, but after each game that I've done, so for instance, Life is Strange, all of these games, before I've started it, I've played this because of this. Like I've got one trophy, for instance, and then when I've finished it, I've sat there and given like a review. Whether I leave it in there or not, but it's almost like editor notes for me to be like, right, this is what you felt like. Remember this feeling of how bad this game was,
Mhm.
sort of thing.
Mhm.
And then I guess I could recreate that in a different setting. But yeah, I don't know how I'd do it, but I think it'd be really cool because in the vlog I did or I'm working on, I put my camera like up on top of my wardrobe and it's pointing down on me at like a really weird angle. I think people are mystified by that kind of weird content. We're like, what the fuck is that angle? Let me keep watching. It's mainly on TikTok. But I was thinking, I don't know how I'd set it up. I'd have to stick a tripod to the wall. But I think me just laying down in bed with a microphone would be sick. But I don't know how I logistically record that.
See if it's
Do you know
like
what I mean?
a head on view. You ever seen, what's that thing called? It's like the bunny pose or something like that. Where it's like the lassie's like lying on her stomach, but she's got like her feet up behind her. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No idea what you're on about.
It's like, you ever seen the things in it? It's like the guy's in love and he's like, mate, she's got me fucking texting like a fucking
Oh,
teenage
like
girl.
hands on head, like
And it's like
legs in the back.
either legs are like
Yeah.
bent up and you can see her feet like that, moving like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that'd be
Okay, yeah.
funny. You're just like, that'd be fucking school get. So guys, this is the tea. This is the game.
Welcome
You
to
know
the
what I
cat cafe.
mean?
Yeah, who knows? I'll have a lot of fun with it. It'll be interesting to see.
Aye, mate, looking
But yeah,
forward to it.
uh, that maybe there's an next Men Destiny, maybe there's not. Obviously, there's the big video, but I'm still not done getting the platinum, so
I
that
think that'll be it
maybe it'll
before
be.
the end of the year. How long you get left till that's probably done.
I think I've got 6 or 7 more games. I'm hoping I'm gonna get some quick wins in there. I
Yeah.
reckon. Um, I think my biggest one will be Modern Warfare 3, 2023. I think that's the biggest grind I've got. I did consider doing Death Stranding 2 as well, but I think I'm just going to again take a quick, easy win. So maybe like Dying Like the Beast as well will
Aye.
be featured in it just because I'm working on it and the platinum will be fairly easy. Or if I wanted to be even easier, I could do Rematch because I just need to pop. Anyway, getting ahead of myself here, but I want it to be out by the end of this year, but who knows? I reckon in an ideal world, maybe mid-November I'll be wrapped up, but then I'm essentially creating 20 something videos like within a mad amount of time, which is a crazy thought to process. But anywho, there's also a vlog video of recent pickups and all that kind of stuff that may be out by the time the next pod is out or is in production. So yeah, it's a fun time to be alive for me. It's it's my passion's burning. The fire's still lit, but it's also lit in some other candles as well, which are burning a bit brighter.
Mm.
So
Still get that. What you going to be live streaming then? Do you know? And for Halloween themed.
um I'm not really here for Halloween itself. I'm away. Like most of my weekends now, I'm not here, so I'll just be doing my weekday usual sort
Monday to
of
Friday.
Monday to not even Friday, either Monday to Wednesday or Thursday. So 3 to 4 days a week, and yeah, I think I'm going to be close to finishing Dying Like the Beast. So I think I'll have to pick a new game. So maybe it will be a bit more horror themed, but I feel like I've covered a lot of horrors already on the channel, so I'll have to see.
Mm. You've done a bunch of Resident Evil games.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I could play Resident Evil 9, but that's not out yet. So
Mate, Resident Evil 8 we could have put as an FPS.
we could have even 7 to an extent, though.
Aye, 7 as well.
But that's a first-person horror.
It's not a shouty game. But anyway, looking forward to more streams, mate. And the videos coming. But I reckon that's a good place to end it.
Yeah, I think it's been far too long. It's been like 3 hours or something, so they've been treated.
Sometimes we just ramble. 2.5 hours we're at.
2.5, okay.
Yeah.
Not too shabby then.
Not too shabby. We will end it there, and we'll see you motherfuckers next one. Much love. Peace.
Bye.